and welcome back to another episode of Candlekeep Mysteries, the sealed pages of Verglas. We are the Rollers of Fate. My name is Mo. I am one of your DMs in this campaign, and this magnificent man next to me, I think he's on this side, is your other DM, Cisco Blanco. Say hi, Cisco.
Hello, welcome everyone. It's a pleasure to see you guys. We are very looking forward to see what's gonna happen tonight, and we feel honored that you're there.
Yes, thank you very much. And enjoying some little downtime are the players who have been shopping, inking themselves, and doing other stuff before, all the shit show that's going to happen again today. We have Joey, Ross, Luke, Andy, Lucky, and Mark. Say hello, fearless heroes.
Hello, fellow
Hello,
heroes.
everybody.
Hello.
Nice,
Hello.
nice, nice. I hope you guys are all rested up, and we'll see what we kind of kick in that. But before we do, announcements. On to you, Cisco.
Yes, a pleasure. All right. For those of you who are new to the stream and have not watched our episodes before, you can catch up right here in Twitch after our stream finishes. Otherwise, if you want to see us also all our previous episodes in YouTube, Rollets of Fate D&D, in there you will find our one-shots. You will see as well our Curse Strat Dining in Barovia campaign that is kind of like a homebrewed at this point, to be honest, like since a year ago almost. But yeah, it's really good fun and the eye of observation as well. Also, if you want to send a fan art, you could do so at rollersoffatednd@gmail.com or any questions or anything regarding any messages. We have also Twitter channel at Fate D&D, where you will find our schedule and other D&D related news. Also, just a little content warning. Some of our games can be a little bit gory. We can go through inappropriate subjects sometimes, jokes or things like that that you might find a bit weird. So please feel free to step off for a second. And yeah, we love you despite our silly humor sometimes. Lastly, please, if you haven't done it already, help us to spread the stream around. Be part of our little community. Give us a follow, a subscribe. It helps us a lot with the algorithm. And yeah, we'll be forever grateful. Thanks to you all and to the players and to more. Yeah.
Thank you, Cisco. All right. Thanks, players, for being here and everyone tuning in from home. Please make yourself comfortable as we settle in to see what mysteries shall be revealed today. Previously, on the sealed pages of Verglas, the heroes, after defeating Zadimus Fang, found themselves once again in the Silent Peaks, but victorious, saving the lives of the Dwarven family, Ruin's soul, and Aki's original caravan's lives from the ritual of the Whispered One, but not without a victim, the limp body of Doden Thok, who Ziggy attempted to bring back to life, but there was no soul to bring. The giant black monolith and the black book still remain after the ritual, and unsure what to do or how to return back to the material plane, they rested and recovered from the battle. Soon after, the welcome sight of Lilyfoot, the giant Wogmith, found the caravan, but it was not alone. Riding upon him was the most beautiful and enchanting of ladies, as she introduced herself as Zybilna, the ruler of Prismere. She sympathized with the party and explained her late arrival. Her anger was shown towards her sister Bavlorna, and she helped return Moss back to Yagu before sending them back to the material plane. However, during their return, Bavlorna interrupted the transportation and bestowed the Cox some final words. When the party arrived back into the material plane, they were not returned to the same location, but close to the Jewel of the North, the city of Neverwinter. Aki's old caravan rested on the outskirts of the city, while the Cox went into the city to enjoy a few drinks and some needed shopping trip. Aki and Ruin searched for an acquaintance of the enchanter, and with Aki's charming personality, he found him quite easily, an old turtle known as Mr. Skiffback, who helped Aki with the tools, ink, and place for him to work on the 7,500 ruby dust, 400 gold people worth magical ink, and 12 hours tattoo on his smallest friend, Ruin Synergy. And after 12 hours of work, it was a success. The rest found a respite in a ship tavern next to the docks, known as the Beach Leviathan, where Ziggy confessed that they were still not okay from what had happened to them a few months ago. And despite having plenty of drinks, they could not wash down the feeling of the past, the present, or the future that is to come for them all. And this is kind of where we start today. As you all do your little shopping, going around, doing all your little bits and buying and stuff, you all end up at a nearby inn called the Driftwood Tavern. Please, everyone, that's where you're going to be sleeping for the night. Mark off 2 gold pieces each. And you all wake up the next morning, refreshed and rested at a long rest. It was a joyful night, you know, the spring sun beaming through the window, and the smell of rotting flesh hits your nose as you all wake up to this noxious odor. I need everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Can I cast resistance on myself or no? It's like guidance, but for saving throws.
Sure.
Okay.
Everyone has +3.
Okay.
Okay, so that's
Ooh,
10 plus
26.
3, and let me add a d4 to that. Hold on. Okay, so 10
29
plus...
for Bruce.
So
I know, right?
Oh god, that is scary. 16 total for Harold.
16? Okay.
Yeah, Harold.
Well,
Yeah.
everyone's kind of holding it in, but you just see Yagu kind of just slip out of his shell and just a barf everywhere as the smell hits you the most. It is you all get this feeling that the stench is coming from you all, and perhaps the cocks need a good wash.
Oh, okay. This... Oh.
Yagu, are you okay?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get it out, Yagu. It's fine. Better out than in.
Does anybody know prestidigitation?
Yeah, I was about to say, is this like a magical... Can I identify whether this is a curse or like a magical thing?
Guys, I could always just cast prestidigitation,
Oh,
but isn't it better that we just take a real bath?
I feel and smell like shit. Oh, okay.
I'm not opposed to a regular bath.
Neither am I.
I've lost my appetite.
Oh, yeah, I'm not even gonna summon the berries I normally... Oh god.
You hear a knock on the door. Excuse me, sorry, but my boss says you have to leave the build. There is a smell coming out of your room. It's really going down the corridor and into other patrons' rooms. Can you please
We found a dead rat. We will complain. Someone turned into a dead rat.
Yeah,
Reapy Cheap, play dead.
You want to play dead?
He just kind of
What?
looks at you all, just like, no, I'm not doing
He says no.
I'm gonna persuade him that we have found a dead rat.
Good dog.
You
Okay,
could do a deception check
Yeah,
if you
Yeah,
want.
make a
better.
deception
Okay.
check.
Nothing
So-
like
So-
me, then.
Shit,
Do you know,
it's
like,
wow.
a good bathing facility nearby? A really good one?
Yeah, we do. How many dead rats in there? Because if it's quite a lot, then that would mean that would be a problem.
We don't know. We've only found the one. This is your fault.
Well, we find dead rats all the time. We haven't found one smelling
That's-
this funky before. Why don't you
Well-
just leave the room and we'll have a look inside if that's okay.
You
We're
want
going...
us to tell the city health inspector that you let dead rats stay with your guests?
To be
I
fair,
mean-
this isn't the wilderness. They probably let dead rats stay anywhere. Look, guys, let's just leave and move on. I'm out. Oh god.
Right.
Prestidigitate while we're leaving. Do it quickly. Do it.
Well,
Do what?
I'll do it as well.
Yes,
Because I
yes.
also have the
Alright.
spell.
I'll
As you begin
use
just
prestidigitation.
casting spells upon yourself to get this odor away, for the briefest of a moment, you get it before it engulfs you once again as the smell sticks onto you like glue. something around you is not preventing you from smelling pretty nice. You also all feel very, very like the senses or your nose is really burning up. You all still have -1 to all of your rolls, and you have disadvantage on perception checks with smell.
Gotcha.
Is this
Wait a minute.
Bavlorma? Is this
It
what
is.
she shouted?
This is even worse than when Dr. Gret introduced all those shrimp.
Give me that damn mirror. I'm gonna contact your fucking sister.
That's it. That's
That'd
it.
be a good idea, actually.
That's it. Do we still have the butt tattoos? I say we go back there and we just.
I'm
oh
not
god.
going
You want to
back
go
there.
back there?
I refuse
wrong
to go
with you?
back.
I have a better idea. Why don't we go to Temple of Eldath or Saloon and they can lift this curse or something?
Oh god, Aki will try and cast Dispel Magic on himself and see if that helps.
You cast Dispel Magic.
We'll certainly try.
As you do, magic washes over you, but nothing. You feel the same. You feel shit, and you smell like shit.
Alright.
Oh,
You know what, Bruce? You have a good point. Where's the nearest temple of either Saloon? I don't know they're gonna have one of Eldath, but
anybody.
I hope to get my holy symbol. Actually, as I was sleeping, I've woken up with knowledge. I understand how the magic I've come into works now. It's not going to be happening at random.
good to know.
Oh, god.
Well,
Just
I mean, if Aki's magic isn't working, I don't think risking a expensive remove
Well-
curse spells.
Well, this is what we pay them if it works. We don't pay them before.
I do think you should contact them, Ruin. Complain.
contact the sister or the clerics.
The sister.
Zybilna or Bavlorma? Because Bavlorma might just be telling us
Not-
to screw off.
Not Bavlorma, because I can't pronounce the other person's name.
No, we're
Related
gonna
to
contact
Zybilna.
Zybilna.
Yeah.
Zybilna. Yeah.
She
We're
can't
walking while doing
fix.
this.
She can't fix this across realms.
Well, then she's really shit at her job of being the realm ruler. Then.
That
Okay.
realm, not
Well, her
this one.
sister casted it while we were
She-
traveling
she-
between the realms.
She
Isn't it-
seems pretty pissed off with her sister, so this is just fire to the flame.
Just tell her she cursed us. Maybe she'll punish her worse.
I
Yes.
will grab the mirror and tell it to contact Zybilna. Your sister, Bavlorna, is a piece of shit. She has cursed us. Please fix us. Also, Yagu says hi.
Got 5 more words if you
Okay.
want to add into that.
Yeah.
hold on.
If you're okay, I'll
I
leave
want
it.
gold.
Before he does, actually, let me just.
Oh, the
The last-
percentile dice.
The last 5 words, Mo. I want gold for help.
I want gold for help. Okay. What's the spell again? It's sending, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, send it.
And it's like 5% chance that it won't reach across the plains.
Yeah, I was just double checking that. Yeah, please roll a percentile die.
D100, and please do
Yeah.
not get a below 5.
I think it's
why I don't
95 or above actually. The target is. there
Listen,
is
guys,
5
I'm actually really great at these.
So
When
if
I
you
had the
get
wand of
95 or
wonder-
above, you will not. 31. Okay. Yeah.
Easy.
Easy. It goes through, and yeah, go ahead, Cisco.
As you send the message, you would expect a quick reply, but time passes, a minute, 2, 3. When it gets to around 10 minutes, the first thing you hear is a loud music sound, like this is never happening ascending to you before, but this is the mirror. So as you look at the mirror, you see on the background like some kind of amphitheater of some sort, of a theater, more like, and there is a play going on. She kind of like, you see her figure appear between the mist, looking beautiful as before. As you look at her, straight away you think, oh my god, she's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And she says, oh damn, my bloody sister. Oh, I'm gonna sort it out. Fortunately, I'm slightly occupied at the moment. but I'll get back to you soon.
And the comment about the gold. Damn it!
That was it. You see, like the mist. You hear on the background, like Tatiana. Like you see, like the theater. There is a play, and the name Tatiana. You hear it on the play, but then the image kind of cuts off.
So, Ruin, any response?
She was at a theater, and something about Tatiana, and she said she'll get to the bottom of this as soon as she can.
So another useless deity, right?
Can I do a
Yeah.
history check to see if I know?
I'm pretty sure witches are third on my list now.
What was the history
Below
check for?
dragons and below red wizards.
I want to know what the play is based on a history check or something.
Okay, sure. Also, as well, Ziggy.
Yep.
Somehow, you can make a history check at advantage.
Cool. Fair nerd. I bar that's 23.
Okay. You think of Tatiana, and an image comes to your mind. It doesn't really make sense. You don't know who this person is, but you feel a very strong feeling of affection, like something like superior to you. Like she is like the most amazing, the most beautiful, like the jewel on the valley. And
I'm
the
gonna stop
name
you right there. That doesn't make sense.
Tatiana
Better than me.
Koliana kind of like resonates, and you know that she is a woman from a different land that is very important to the story of someone that you are actually unsure who it is and why you even know that.
I'll relay that to everyone and kind of say could be something else to deal with later. The name's very familiar though.
What was
At
the
the very least.
It sounds like it. You said you're not the only one in there anymore, right?
For
If
you,
you ever
You
know
don't
them
know.
well.
If you don't know, maybe this other person in there knows.
That
I
is
mean-
a fair point.
It has happened before. Like before my accident, I wasn't able to speak Halfling. I can now.
Do you want to ask that other person?
Oh God, no.
Okay, then we'll just chuck it off as you just know it, and we'll move on. So,
what was
This
the
is
play
a rabbit
about,
hole.
Cisco?
oh yes, that's another. The play seems to be the history of a count, a famous count, a love story. It seems to be like a very dramatic comedy. It's like a very unique style. It's like a satire, but at the same time, the characters are quite well presented and stuff like that.
It's the Leonardo DiCaprio version of Romeo and Juliet.
I was thinking the same
Yeah.
thing.
the same thing. Yeah.
Tatiana and Aberon. Yes, that was a remarkable play.
Tatiana, you hear Tatiana and Sergei. There is a
Oh,
name.
Sergey. Never mind. I was just making
Sergey.
names up. I was thinking more like Titania and Oberon from Midsummer Night's Dream when I heard Tatiana.
All right, Bruce. As you walk along, you said you went to a temple of Saloon. Is that what you're looking for here?
Yeah, just to flavour that's where he gets his ring. He explains I seem to have come into some sort of clerical power. I'd like to get licensed essentially, and also help. I smell.
Okay, make a I guess a persuasion check, but with advantage.
I'm still not great at them.
I will guide you.
Guide. Yeah, I was gonna say guidance.
Yep.
Ooh,
I
also,
can
Mo,
do it from
do
60
you
feet.
want to reveal for them the thing that we spoke about, the map thingy?
Yeah. Drop it in the chat so that they can.
Okay, I'll just put it. I made a map for it, so we can
Oh,
actually
Andy.
move them there.
10. Surely people will listen. Will say, sure, it's that way.
Well, surprisingly, it's not even that difficult to find because as people you mentioned the saloon, they all kind of point towards a point right into the sky, and you see there are floating towers in the east of this of Neverwinter, and they point to something that looks like like shards of kind of glass that kind of reach much higher in there. There's this kind of floating stairways, and it's on top of like a floating island that you can see, and they basically point
number
to it.
10 in the map.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Actually, just to mention, as you guys exit the tavern, you see on the street there is actually a map, and this is the map that you have there. It has the locations written there as well, and it has all the points. So yeah,
Right.
Mhm.
Shard.
Right.
Shard
maybe
of the
more. You
Moon.
might want to show it in the stream. I think
Yeah,
it's a
sure,
really
sure.
sweet map. Up to you though.
It is a good map.
Right. Well, I'll be going to the Shard
So
of the
you
Moon.
guys, if you're interested on any of these locations, you could potentially check them out if you want as well.
By the way, Aki, when we were in the that other realm, there was an item that I've done some experimentation with. And he'll pull out the bag of holding a small pumpkin cupcake, and he goes, "I ate this last night."
You mean you ate one like it last night?
No, this very cupcake. I ate it last night, and it's back. It regenerates. It's a daily cupcake.
Really?
Yes. Do you want it?
Don't play with me, Bruce.
I'm not playing. If you eat this now, tomorrow it will be back.
Aki will immediately eat it.
Jesus Christ, my fingers.
Careful to leave, like, in case this is the rule, leaving at the tiniest morsel in whatever kind of cupcake paper it has.
It doesn't say, but that is now yours. So I'm going to take that out of the bag of holding.
Immortal
It's-
cupcake, adding to
it's-
inventory.
It's called Pumpkin Cupcake that magically regenerates itself in its paper cup each day at dawn.
That's a really long title.
It tastes like rotten flesh.
Oh, come on! Oh, this curse. Shit.
Yeah, that's why I haven't summoned any berry. Oh god.
Oh, you
Bruce,
won't be
why
able
would
to
you eat this every day?
What you talking about? What? What? I don't understand. It tasted fine. Tasted of pumpkin.
I mean, there's that last little morsel if you want to try tasting it.
Oh, sure then. He just grabs
It
a
tastes
little
like it tastes like everything smells.
Oh no.
Let's
Bugger.
just talk to the clerics of Saloon, or let's go talk to my clerics, please. Just one.
Yes, I don't think we can go anywhere right now smelling like this. Let's go.
All right.
Yagu, how are you feeling? Still thrown up?
Basically, Jocko looks like a Squirtle from time to time, where he just he spits out. Stream off.
Why,
Oh, that's water gun.
why is it different
That's
colors
such a
every
good
time?
mental picture.
I wonder if there's a purple one that'll come out. Oh.
I haven't eaten anything purple in a long time, so
You never know. Also, I've been wanting to try something, but now I don't know if it's a good idea.
What's that? Is it better than a cupcake?
I could speak with plants, and I wanted to try talking to moss and asking its name,
That's
but
a good
I don't
idea.
know if he's gonna want. I don't know if he's gonna want to talk right now with how we smell.
Somebody's moss. What can they smell?
Let's try it. And Errol's going to cast on himself speak with plants.
While you're doing that, I'm making a nature check to see if the sentient moss can in fact smell stuff. 13. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe.
Well,
I don't know.
as you
Roll
cast speak with animals. What do you say to it?
Plants. Speak with plants.
Oh, sorry, speak with plants. Yeah, what do you say to it?
And I just, hi, my name is Errol. It's not any different. I thought moss was a plant.
And
Sorry.
then it kind of looks at you, and then. Mm, you
What's your name,
I
little guy?
cannot smell. Do you have
He,
gold coin?
Bruce, he cannot smell. Also, he wants a gold coin. Can I borrow one, please?
What?
He
What the
he
hell?
likes gold, okay?
Aki will give you one.
You hear him? He's really adorable, and I really want to feed him.
You just.
Jocko,
Please.
No, it's fine. I'll
Wait.
give him one from the bag of holding.
And then
Are you
I'll just take a gold coin and I'll give it to the moss.
are you telling me we taught that thing capitalism before Yardu?
I think so.
I
Also,
was gone for 2 months.
anyway, hey, so little guy.
Thank you, Errol.
Yeah. No problem. What's your name, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't really have a name. You keep calling me Moss, so Moss it is.
Do you have one that you'd like to be called? Or are you okay with moss? We can call you something else.
Whatever you like. I don't really mind.
Well, maybe Mossy, just to add a little bit of fun to it, yeah?
Sure.
Alright, Mossy, well, I don't know if you know the rest, but it's nice to finally talk to you.
Can I speak to Yagu?
Yagu, can you understand him?
Oh wait, you talking to it now? I thought you were making it up.
No, he has a
Oh.
voice and he speaks.
Oh, what does he say?
He says he wants to talk to you.
Oh, does he understand me, or do I have to talk through you? Are you like...
Do you understand him, Mossy?
I
Or is
understand
he
it. I
still
understand
speaking?
everything.
He says he understands you.
Oh, okay, so... Sure, what do you want to talk about?
Now just look at Mossy.
Why did he leave me?
Ah, you can see the literal visible uncomfortableness on Errol's face, Yagu. Okay, Yagu, keep in mind this is quotes.
Was he gonna
Why
come
did
back
you
for me?
leave? Okay, he says, Yagu, why did you leave me? And was he going to come back for me?
Oh yes, my intention was never to leave you there. It was more of a moral effort for the other group members to... So we have to return to the Fey Road sometime. No worries, I was never intending to leave you there.
Okay, I'm comfortable on his back.
Alright, well. Yep, he says he's comfortable on your back, Yagu.
Oh, that's good too. No?
Well, Mossy, if you ever want to talk to him and have him understand you, I'll be around, okay?
Okay, Harold.
Alright, I would feed you a berry like normal, but I smell very terribly, and I'm pretty sure my berry's gonna taste terrible, so when we get this fixed, I will feed you again.
You can make a nature check quickly, Harold, as you say that. as
Because
something.
the logic of it is like the berry is gonna be from magic. Like it comes from Errol's own magic, so I assume, but I mean I'll still make it just in case.
Yeah.
That's a 10.
With that stain, as he tells you that he cannot smell, you think to yourself, because you are a nature person, you know that if you cannot smell, that means you don't have a taste buds. So whatever, he won't taste it at all. Even if it's horrible, he'll still make the benefits because it's magic, but he won't taste the flavor at all.
All
He
right,
just
well,
wants gold. He doesn't like berries. I already tried. He wants gold.
Mossy,
I'm
is
just
that true?
saying.
I like gold.
See.
But do you also like berries? If you don't, that's okay. I was just wanting to make
I
sure.
like gold is shiny. Berries are not shiny.
That's fair. Well, in any case, thank you for your honesty, Mossy.
Okay.
And yeah, that's the end of Errol talking to Mossy. Unless unless Mossy says anything, then it's like, all right.
No, he's just answering. He's just literally everything he's saying. He's just replying back. Apart from that one thing he asked Yagu, there's nothing else he's really truly saying back to you.
Yeah. He's a good kid.
All right. And as you continue walking, you eventually reach the steps. You know, the sound of the streets behind you become a little bit more quieter as you ascend these stairs. And as you do, immediately, Bruce, you find this feeling deep within yourself, a calling. Even though it wasn't there before, it is because of your own journey, your own pilgrimage, even though how small it was from one area to another, but just the feeling this morning about thinking about finding somewhere or some place to reach Saloon. And despite it still being morning, you get this connection to this place. And as you ascend to the top, you see the can they see a picture of it?
I imagine Bruce's pilgrimage has been more of a emotional and
maybe I
mental
I was
one rather
putting
than
it
a
on the screen as you
physical
were
one.
talking. 1 second, it's gonna come up.
Oh, it's right there, actually.
Like the journey's been in his heart, not in how many steps he's taken.
Yeah. All right, 1 second. I got it.
When you really think
Uploading.
about it, that's what a pilgrimage really is.
There you go.
It just happens to use the physical means of travel. Oh,
Mhm.
that looks nice.
So I'll
I put it
yeah,
up. I put
everyone-
it up already.
Okay.
It's fine. All right.
Let
Okay.
it go.
Yeah, almost looks like that.
Oh, never mind. It's the divine one. I was about to say, why is it so ominous?
You see, there is a Star Wars Jedi sword on the top of it.
Oh,
That's
you're
you need-
right.
that's the weapon you need.
Lightsaber.
And as you enter into the place, I don't know. I'll leave it to Cisco.
Actually, as you are thinking of entering, you notice that there is no steps or way to enter. The place itself is floating up, but then there is no stairs or anything like that. However, as you get close, you feel within yourself this connection that Mo was describing. And as you get close, you start to glow with this kind of like same shine as the moon. For a second, you just become like bluish and translucent. And then as that happens, these stairs kind of appear there. And then you see that they go all the way to the temple.
Bruce
To the
will
door.
hesitate at this. He pauses for a second. Takes a deep breath.
Aki will be kind of behind him and put one hand on his shoulder. I think this is okay. I think this is what you're meant for.
Well, tally ho then. And he'll step forward.
Okay. Do the rest of you follow as well?
If I could, yeah, but I'm assuming it's going to be like only he walks in the air while Errol just almost falls over.
Yeah, no, as you start kind of like going behind, you see that it feels very unusual because the actual where you are walking, it feels like ethereal, like it's not there, and you see this kind of shine to the temple itself, like the moonlight, but it's daytime. You know, it just feels so weird. Like in the moment you step on it, it feels like everything is darker around you as well, and the doors were closed before, and you see that as you approach them, they start to open. And 1 second, as the doors start to open, I'm gonna read some text here that I copied there, but apologies. Is all there. Should have. Okay. Yeah, you. The tower opens as you enter, and inside it is like an open area. You see some pews, all white, kind of like ivory pews, an altar, and the place. As you look up, you see that there is towers, but and it should be a stairs to get up there, but doesn't seem a way to get up. But you see that potentially there is other more floors to it, but you have only access to the main church. On the church itself, there is no one. It's completely no one there.
Hello? Is anyone here?
Okay. As you say that name, hello, is anyone here? You hear a voice coming from behind the altar itself. There is some flowers and a representation of the statue of Selûne, kind of the same ivory kind of, and it's got the same glow that you had in your skin a second ago, but this one is just going, it's got this weird astral shine to it. And from behind there, a little door opens, and you see a woman. She's a elven woman, white hair, tan skin, and she seems to have like some kind of tattoo of Selûne on her forehead that seems to be glowing in white, like a white magical ink. She's dressed on a white dress as well that seems to be having some shell, like pieces of shell on it, like this white, shiny, luminescent kind of effect. And she, oh, hello. Oh my God, what is that smell?
Yes, sorry, but part of the reason we're here.
She kind of like just one quick second, and she turns around and she lights up this incense, and in the moment she lights it, you get this really strong essence of jasmine that actually seems to be magical of some sort, and it takes over your smell completely for now.
Divine sense that. We've got bad experiences in churches.
Oh,
Oh no,
Yes.
don't worry. This is healing incense. It seems like there is something weird going on you. I see the smoke. She looks at the smoke and how it flows and how it's actually moving on it.
Yes, well, I believe we were cursed by a hag of some sort, but if you... I really do apologize. If you wouldn't mind the divine sense, the last time we were in a temple to saloon was, certainly for two of us, it ended up being one of the worst days of our lives. Sorry.
Don't worry, you will be okay here. I'm actually Archpriestess Jasmine.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Bruce. My name is Bruce.
I know who you are, Bruce. I was waiting for you.
You do? Oh, usually when someone says that, they have something incriminating on them.
Oh no, nothing incriminating. I just had a message from a little owl this morning, and it told me you were coming.
Aha.
I have something for you, actually.
Of course.
She looks to all of you. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. Welcome you all to the temple.
no worries. Thank you for the jasmine smell, Jasmine. I
matter.
just hoping to get this resolved.
Yes, I'll look into that as well in a second. She pulls out this book that seems to be like a pocket-sized Bible. It's got the emblem of Saloon on it. And as you look at it, it says tenets and lifestyle of Saloon.
Has Bruce read this when he was studying at Candlekeep?
You've read similar things, but not a compilation like this one. It seems to be very accurate. As you open it, it feels like every time you open it, somehow you learn something new. It's one of those weird books. The first time as you have a quick glance on the book itself, you see that the tenets of Saloon are written there. You get acceptance, tolerance, equality. All beings are equal. Those ones you knew already. You kind of saw them around. But there is a new one that says all life is precious. And that one kind of resonates to you unusually, like almost like this message is just for you.
I can imagine it's in his head, in the shared space he has with Bruce. It's Bruce feels that sense of his prior suicidal thoughts at one point, but also the taking lives as well.
Yeah, and you feel it at the same as you keep kind of going through. Words start to shine on the book, and you see. Be humble, self-reliant, and practical, and lead.
Lead,
yeah.
Oh, I've never been terribly good at that. Oh my... Sorry, this is all remarkably new and somewhat frightening.
I know. I sense, and is very new to you, is what you are is something very rare, very unique. There is not many like you.
I find that hard to believe. There's thousands of people like me.
Well, you are fully unique, but I mean someone of your history, someone who uses anger as a weapon to actually become a representative and a chosen of the mother. That's what I mean. I've never met anyone ever in the years. I am being here quite a bit, past beyond my time. And I've never met any warrior who was chosen like you.
I thank you. Truth be told, what reading I have done on Saloon, what I've learned, I always felt I was never really a particularly good fit. I didn't really understand why she took any interest, really, but...
Oh, well, you do fit. I don't really know you, but I sense inner goodness. And this is the main thing. You are tolerant. You already follow some of the tenets before you even knew them. Perhaps that's the answer.
Perhaps. Well, he stands up a bit straighter. If I'm going to do this, I wouldn't be able to follow her wishes in the way that most would. If I'm going to be a servant of Saloon, it'll be as her sword. If there's evil in this world, you have to stand, it has to be vanquished.
I don't misunderstand it. Evil needs to be vanquished, and some evildoers deserve to move on to a new existence where they can be judged, where their actions will not have effects anymore. So you are fine to do those, but still, do not forget that all life is precious. And some situations lead to bad decisions. It happens to all of us. Not everyone who supports a cause do it for the reasons we believe in to be. Sometimes they're just weak. They had easily influenced. They are those who need us more than ever. To make them move on might not be always the right choice. But that's where the balance comes. She's chosen you. You will know who deserves to be judged by the higher powers and who deserves a second chance in this world.
I can only promise to try.
As she says, all of you can make a perception check at disadvantage. Bruce,
Gotcha.
you can make it at advantage.
So normal then.
Yeah.
Damn you, Bavlorma.
Damn you, Bavlorma.
Okay.
Everyone showing off
Anyone
there.
who got actually almost everyone there.
Wow.
15. Well, Aki, you missed it. Yeah. Anyone who got a higher than 15 will notice that the statue of Saloon from the altar, that's kind of like at the moment is behind you, like you moved all the way to where she is, and this little room. I actually forgot that she hasn't invited you in the room. This is all happening on the back of the altar, and the statue that is there, the owl that is holding is like a statue of Saloon, and like once more she's got an owl on her hand, like a white owl. The wild owl just moved for a second, and you see it that it flies into the air. And as you are the one with the highest check, as well as Ruben, you both see clearly that the owl goes on Bruce's shoulder.
He'll sort of cover the pocket that Reapy Tube is in, well aware that owls
See,
eat
you can
rats.
see
It's scurrying.
No, settle down. It's fine. It's fine. Sorry,
Imagine this tiny owl from like the baby owl is just like this size, like, and it just poses there, and it's so heavy, it feels like a piece of stone that size just went in your shoulder.
My goodness. I thought birds had hollow bones.
Oh, this is not a bird. I've never seen this happening before.
Not a bird.
Hey,
It's
little one.
that's a bird. It's an owl.
It turns, and as it turns, you hear the head cracks like it's made out of a stone. Actually, for you notice it's actually a piece of the statue at this point, but it's somehow animated now.
Oh. Never mind. Reaper cheap, you're fine. I don't believe stone would eat anything. What does this mean? Hello. Nice to meet you.
The little creature looks at you, and he opens his beak, and as he does, you feel like a little. All of you visually see it. It's like dust, but it has this divine glow to it. Like it's like a puff of divine magic. And as you actually don't have a choice in there. You see it going through Bruce's nose, like absorbed into it. And as it does, Bruce, you feel this holiness within you, something completely different, something new.
Does his eyes glow again, or is it a...
Yeah, it's like a white, like a whole white shine within you. And intrinsically, you know you have been granting a boon. You have been granted a one use of divine intervention, assuming you roll it right. The DC will be 20 or lower, and once you use it, it will go away. But you can keep trying until that happens. You have been given a divine intervention use, potentially.
Looking that up right now.
To level
A
10.
very powerful level.
Level
As
10.
if you were level 20.
That again, only this... it's not like when I used it at level 20 with Ardu, where it's like, yeah, this works.
Yeah. So imagine that this is 20, so this is the highest you could be without having it every time. You know?
But you can keep trying once per day, and then once it's used, it is gone.
Oh, I see. So until it works.
Yeah, until it works. Yeah. So I mean, as an action, you can try, like as per if you were a proper cleric at level 10, So you can try eventually as many times as you want, but once it's gone, once it's used, it's gone.
I'm trying to think where I should put that. Notes, maybe? Extras? Extras. Yeah, extras.
As long as you remember it.
Yeah. It's going to be an important factor there.
And if that happens, the little owl flies off from your shoulder and go back into the statue's hand. You see the cleric, the Jasmine, her jaw is like, she's like, you see that she's completely shocked with that.
Gentlemen, I believe I've
just
been
staring at you.
Been given something rather important.
Yeah, that
Okay.
seems to be the running thing with you recently.
Hey, I mean, it's good that if we can make use of it, but yeah, the curse issue is still. I mean, not that we have to get rid of the book. Maybe we can do that here.
I thought we were going to say.
Book was to go to Candlekeep. Did you want to explain, Ruin? You have the book, I believe. Wait, you have the book, right?
Yagu has
No,
the book.
I've decided that Yagu is more trustworthy of the book.
And he shows a bag that is empty besides of the book.
Yeah,
Bruce is visibly stunned at Ruin's words there.
Do you pull the book out actually, or do you just show a backpack?
I just showed like a bag, and it's clearly only has a book in it.
Which book is it? I believe you. You did say you have a book. Yeah, I believe you. I see the shape of the book, but which book is it?
It's a book of dark magic, and it's Shadowweave magic, I believe.
Yeah, it belonged to a follower, a cleric of the Undying God.
The God of Secrets. Also, Joko will take out a rolling pin and throw it at Ruin.
Yeah, please.
For using the word.
I believe
Shield.
You carrying that.
Oh, that doesn't even hit.
That's really not a good idea.
You know, we were gonna try to take it to Candlekeep to get rid of it, but if you can maybe purify it before we take it there, maybe? Is that like a thing? I'm not sure.
Well, if we purify it, we could ruin the magic that's inside the book.
I mean, I will
Better to
have to
have
see.
the
I'll
magic
have to
gone.
see it, but I don't feel comfortable
I
doing it like
can.
that.
Okay, well, it has a weird sort of enchanting effect. So if you do want to see it, let me know, and I could give you a little bit of a boost against it.
I could mage hand it.
Yeah, I
No,
was gonna
even
suggest.
having it nearby.
Does any of you have the use of a magical hand? That will be very.
I'll use mage hand to pull it out of the backpack that I put it in earlier. If Yagu lets the mage hand.
Oh, just
I
hold
will
it.
do it
hold
myself.
Don't put it anywhere. Just hold it in the air. We don't want it to touch anywhere here, please.
Yeah,
Alright.
Jakku will just literally drop the bag and it will float into the air in front of him.
As you
Her.
drop the book out of the bag, you catch it with your mage hand. It's not the
Yeah?
book.
Hmm?
It's not the book.
What do you mean it's not the
Yagu,
book?
Yagu, where the fuck's the book?
It looks
What
like
type of book is it?
looks just like a plain plain book. There's no inscriptions on the outside or anything like that. Do you want to open it?
Wait a minute. Hold on here.
Uh,
Errol's gonna
no,
keep resistance on himself, and
Don't.
Don't touch the book. And I'll raise
And
it
you will
higher.
open it with the mage hand. You will open it with the mage hand, just to
Okay.
be sure.
With the
Can you
two
hold it in?
the two mage hands work in tandem as you open the book and flick the page, and as you do, it's empty. It's just looks like a plain book.
what the?
Oh, son of a bitch.
Someone stole the fucking book.
What does this mean?
Yagu, you
It
didn't
means
lose the
we
book,
made a
did you?
very big mistake.
Do you get
Uh,
any
Jakku
feeling
will-
from this book?
I will first cast the Divine Sense on it. Do I sense anything from it?
There is no sense that you had once before. It is not there anymore.
I can cast Identify at 30 feet with sorcery points.
Okay. As you do.
You will have to touch it though to cast Identify.
No, he's
No, I
using
won't.
distance.
He's
Sorcery
using
points.
distance. He's using
I
distance.
can make it a 30 feet range with
But
sorcery
for
points.
for one round or for because it's a minute though.
No, I'm pretty sure I can. Any spell I cast, when you cast a spell that has a reach of 5 range or greater, you can spend a sorcery point to double the range, or you can make any touch spell 30 feet. So I assume while I'm casting it, it's 30 feet.
Yep. And as you do cast Identify, you get that this book is a book.
So
Oh,
one of
Yagu?
two
Comment.
things happened. Either somebody stole it, or the magic disappeared the moment we left the Feywild.
That's where it
when-
was taken
when-
while we were traveling.
When Rune gave Jakku the book, was it still the book or?
It was.
Where were we?
Yagu, did you lose the book I gave you, or did you do something with it?
Would I do anything with it?
That's what I want to know.
Or maybe you did something. Maybe you just cast a fake
Well-
illusion spell on it.
Okay, the
You
bright
think
side
I
is.
can use illusion magic?
Well, hold on. The bright side is, before we get carried away, we don't have the dangerous book here with us, but we still have this cursed problem. Archpriestess Jasmine, I'm very sorry for wasting your time with that, but
No, you're not wasting my time at all. I have, as you see, the temple itself chooses who comes in, so sometimes it's a bit emptier than others. But 1 second. Yeah,
Maybe after we leave the
Mhm,
temple,
yeah.
we'll go back to normal.
but
we'll retrace
could
our
look
steps after we
into it.
leave.
that's not a problem. I just need to ask you a couple of questions, very important ones. How have you heard of that god that you just spoke?
He told me his name as I blew his brains out, or his followers' brains out.
You found a follower of this god?
and killed him.
We've
Yeah.
been to Darkon.
And we've also been to the Harold would know the name, but of the plane where we were at after the Feywild, I know Cisco described it, but
Domain
It was a demi-plane.
it was a demi-plane. Yeah, It had a more technical name, but yeah.
the plains of Revelov, the domains.
I think it was like the Far Realms or something like that.
Oh,
It
the Far
was-
Realm. Yeah, the Far
I
Realm.
think that's what it's called, where we found them.
The domains of dread, right? Or
Yeah,
am I
well,
thinking somewhere else?
Yeah,
We've been to
of
both
them.
places.
You've
We've been to
been
both places at at certain points.
He seems to have an interest in us.
That seems very troublesome.
Yeah.
This creature, this being, has been gone for hundreds of years. Its name has been forgotten purposely by lots of different institutions. If you have heard his name, that means his power is growing. That's
Is
not
it
good.
is it perhaps possible that making everyone forget the creature was a thing was maybe a mistake?
I mean, different decisions are made for different reasons. Just the knowledge of his existence make him powerful. Every time you even think of him makes him powerful. So we had no choice after what happened in the city of all doors. All different churches decided together that would be the best thing to do. But
You know
if
what
you
happened
know
in that
about-
city?
Well, please do not divulge. Do not mention this to anyone. Do not spread the word of him. Good or bad, don't talk about it. But yes, I believed it was a long, long time ago. This party of adventure, the jewels, the Knights of the Jewels, 6 jewels or 7 jewels, I can't remember. They defeated this creature. I just know of a name, Cyanthra Sunrose. She and her party somehow banished this entity back to wherever it came from. The information is not privy even for me, but he was meant to be gone forever. But as I see, I guess his shadow is slowly creeping back.
Well,
But
I have a
how did the book look like? And I'll go to your question right now as well.
well. I was describing the book. I'm assuming everyone describes the book looks like Bruce Willis as an aside. How would this undying one feel about? Well, what would be its intent for this world? Nothing good, I assume.
Well, it's always been the same. He wants to dominate, rule, bring undeath, death, destruction.
I need
Then
everyone.
the undying one. Before you carry on, he might find he has some competition. We've run a cropper of the Mother of Dragons as well. She wants the
Yes,
same thing.
We are aware of that. All, especially the Lord's Alliance here, Neverwinter. There is a lot of groups and researchers. I know the Harpers are looking into it. So many Emerald Enclave, just pretty much anyone who is worried about their power. We are aware, but it feels like it's too much of a coincidence. What is truly happening in the world? Why is all this happening? The scales. Have you heard of the scales?
We've
Didn't
heard
it have
plenty
some-
of them.
Didn't it have something to do with that friend of yours, that one that we met, Bruce?
Yes. Yes. Personally acquainted with them.
What was his name again?
Grave and
Face.
Dreg.
Oh yeah.
I've
Are you
never
gonna
heard
spare
of
his
it.
life too when you
Just
see
straight
him?
away.
Not only that, but they're also in the business of keeping red wizards in their ranks, apparently.
We did try and get nearer to them to accomplish something, but we ended up being swept up in a net meant for them, I think.
Can everyone make an insight check? This is on something when she was asking about the book itself.
With disadvantage?
Should be normal. 'cause
Or
it's not
with
a spell.
or
Only
was
for the
minus
smell.
one then?
Just a
Only
minus.
for the smell.
Oh,
Yeah.
8.
It's the -1.
Oh, it's a -1. Oh crap! I haven't been keeping
Eight.
track
Yeah,
of it
-1 to
down. 8.
all your checks. I know it's hard to
8,
remember,
8,
but any roll.
9.
Ziggy.
That's funny.
Except natural 20.
Yeah,
Let's say
except natural
20,
Okay,
still
then
natural
okay,
20.
then it's 26.
Okay. Well, Ziggy, you get that same feeling that you had when Ruin had that book. Just you mentioning the book, she's so eager to figure out what this book looks like, and she's doing it unknowingly. She's not even like doing it malevolently. She's just thinking, this book, she wants to see it, and there is this pull towards just that book, even now, even though it's not even in the presence of you all, and you have this kind of eerie feeling of the power that book had, and now where it's gone.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to slam the book back in the bag. We need to stop talking about it.
I agree. We didn't come here about it anyway. I'm guessing it's not going to solve any problems.
She looks at you, Bruce, and she says with a different, unusual voice, "The book of vile darkness must be stopped." And she kind of does this kind of Galadriel in the Lord of the Rings for a second, and then she looks at you and says, "What happened?"
You weren't yourself.
Sorry?
Your voice changed. I didn't quite catch what you said, Cisco.
It says the book of vile darkness, it must be destroyed.
The book of vile darkness must be destroyed. You'll repeat back to her what he heard her say, and he'll try and mimic the voice. It's like it was very unlike you. It sounded like that, and then you kind of there was light everywhere.
Don't say
It
that
was
name.
dark light. What?
Don't say that name again.
I said book of vile darkness.
Don't say it again.
What?
Oh, never mind. Never
Is that
mind.
the name of the
Mention
book?
the name of the
Everyone,
book.
everyone, just listen to me for once. Don't let's not stop talking about it
Yes,
anymore.
your
I
It's
agree
a
with
way.
friend
you,
is
but
right.
it was the
It's better we
Archpriestess that
stop
brought it up.
talking about it.
That seems like a rather generic name. That's all.
I thought that was just the description of the book.
I don't actually know what it means.
Uh,
And you said I said that?
Yeah.
Yes. Just a second.
She kind of sighs, looks back towards the statue of Saloon. Okay, let's get on to the curse. The curse. Or whatever this is.
Thank you.
What were your names? I'm sorry. I know it's a bit
I
late.
suspect you already know Bruce,
You need.
I know Bruce.
and I guess the rest of us can introduce ourselves. I'm Errol Emmerfield.
Nice
Could
to
I
meet you.
cast detect thoughts on her?
You wanna use? Can you do it without materials and stuff like that? Yes, right?
Yeah, using the telepathic feat.
Okay. Yeah. You wanna-
Aki, hello.
Nice to meet you once more, Jasmine. 1 second, I'm gonna.
Do you
roll
just want the
this.
surface thoughts, or are you delving in deep?
Actually, yeah.
Surface thoughts first. I just want to see why she wants our names and stuff, and if she's still after that book.
Okay.
He has a rough past with clerics.
Okay.
Let's say she's got a +10 on that roll.
Yeah, not
because,
surprising.
She's an
+10?
archpriest.
Yeah, but she's an Archpriestess.
And that's a
Yeah.
generous one. I think
Yeah.
it should be more.
I think
but
it should
let's
be like
say-
13,
Like,
but
you're trying to mind
So
read
she
a-
just
a
needs to
wisdom
roll.
based
She
one.
just needs to roll less than a 7. That's fine.
So with the surface thoughts, you sense different things. Almost for a second, it feels like there is an inner curiosity that she doesn't understand, like Mo kind of described on what you saw with the insight check if you were to succeed on it. And these names keep resonating on her mind, and she's praying. As she's speaking to you, she's actually uttering a prayer that she keeps reciting to herself, and it's a prayer to Selûne. You also feel that she is really scared of what is happening, how much things are come with you, even though she knows that this is what she has to do. So it's kind of like an inner fight. So this smile that she's pulling and the calmness is all a fake. She's freaking out, but she's keeping completely calm, and she's pulling it off.
If she's scared, I won't delve deeper than that. I'll back off.
She keeps smiling and says, "Okay, so nice to meet you all. Let me just try something." And she kind of starts praying. Just stand here on this circle, and you see that on the floor itself, on the floor of the place, that it seems to be this kind of weird crystalline marble. There is a round circle just next before the altar with this kind of like half moon symbol. Yes, please, if you could stay on the circle, Bruce, or any of you, actually, all of you, if you want.
Righto. I guess Errol will go stand on the circle.
And she'll
start or something.
No, just try to keep yourselves open, if you know what I mean. Like, don't think, don't feel, just try to keep your mind blank for a second. I'll try this. And you see that she genuflects and starts kind of like praying. As she does, the white moon tattoo that she's got on her forehead kind of glows more and more and more. She kind of stops after this. Takes like a few minutes. Eventually she stops praying. You do have, in fact, a curse, a really bad curse. I haven't heard of this being uttered or done for a long time. This is a Fey origin, and this is called the curse of the rotting tumor.
That certainly fits the hag's MO.
Yeah, I mean, other than the name, we kind of knew all of that.
I was going to say, we already knew we had a curse. Thank you, cleric.
I
Now,
believe you're turning into undead. And
What?
if you were to die from the curse, your soul will be gone forever.
Son of a bitch.
we came here so you would fix us of that.
Well,
Can't you do that?
let's hear
This is
her
the
out real
Omen.
quick. Okay, well, plan B then.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to Candlekeep, and if not there, we go directly back to her and try to fix it ourselves.
Why don't we go to my clerics? Obviously, they're better than her.
There
We
is
are gonna have
nothing
to live with this for 2 days.
To get aggressive with
mind.
me. It's not my fault you were cursed. I'm just doing my best.
It's not your
Sorry,
fault,
I
but
couldn't
all
help
you clerics are the same. You can't fix anything.
Then why did you suggest
Is
yours
the
to be
marriage?
fair?
Because mine were able to trick me, and obviously I can't undo this, so.
Hey, Ruin, check this. I just removed my finger.
That is some very deep magic.
It's
there
not that
also.
hard.
Look, Jasmine, thank you for your time and for, I guess, telling us the name that then we can present to somebody else. Anything that we can do for you to make up for your time, at least.
Oh, please. Your presence here is the greatest gift. And you can all make an insight check on that one.
Yep. That's like really.
You see, like, she kind of like trying, and
20.
it just comes across as
I
too
don't
much.
need an insight check to know that.
It's a 13. It's a 13
Yeah.
for mine.
Bruce, you gather that
Oh,
she's terrified of you at this point. You can see them
Anyway.
kind of deep within her. Somehow you gather that.
Anyway, we could take at least a couple of those incenses to go to at least cover this, if not outright cure it.
I'll get a box for you. She kind of like goes to the
So
back.
above
with his
above
stack
game, she's not able to remove curse.
You
This is a very
you
special
haven't you
curse.
haven't asked her, but she says this is beyond me. So you think being an arch cleric, she should be arch priestess, she should be easily having access to remove curse.
Yeah.
So
So it's
somehow
probably
there
only
must be
wish.
more to it. But you can ask her, she's just gone to get the incense, so
Oh,
Okay.
you've been
shit,
left to
never
discuss
fucking
for a minute.
Bavoma.
We only have a couple options here. Either we go to Candlekeep and hope somebody else can do it, or we go back and we attempt to force her to fix this, but that also has a very low likelihood.
Yes.
Last time we went to Candlekeep to
going
lift
to get us killed.
curses, that didn't work.
I'd rather try with Ruin's clerics. They're clearly powerful. They're able to wrangle a dragon.
I mean, there's not much of a dragon.
All right,
Either way,
thank you.
Excuse
you?
Incense.
And then as
Excuse you?
Wait,
Thank you.
I'll use my
no.
fake hand to smack
she's just
Ziggy
giving
up the
us
head.
incenses. Me and Bruce are just going.
you
Well,
can't use Mage Hand to attack.
No, just blast. I'm just kidding. No.
You don't have
anyway,
Eldritch
guys,
Blast.
we should get going. I believe our business here is concluded. You have a good one, Jasmine.
All right, thank you very much. May the light of the mother be with you.
And hopefully we can meet under better circumstances. Take care. The Herald
Yes,
just leaves.
Bruce, could you stay one quick second?
Yes, of course. As he says quieter to her, I actually wanted to stay back and talk for a moment. Gentlemen, whereabout are you going just now? I'll catch up in a few minutes.
We can wait
We
for you
will-
outside.
Yeah, we wait for you outside. And
Certainly, of course. Thank you.
Aki's playing with incense smoke, trying to turn it into animals on the way out.
Yeah, Aki, be careful. We don't have that much of that.
He does that.
I'm gonna keep dangling a gold coin in front of the moss, but not letting it get it.
Ojoko will eventually try to grapple you if you do that.
No, I'll fly 10 feet up in the air. Just come on.
I will activate the ring of jumping and I will jump and catch him.
Oh no!
I will even rage, so I will with advantage.
No,
I'm
it's
literally
just,
doing
I'm
it.
just doing it as a joke. I don't want to give up this damn.
I'm
gold
not
coin.
joking.
You wanna
As
know
you-
what
as
it is? No,
They
Harold
get the
was
door.
literally
Oh
gonna
god.
take out his bow and use ensnaring strike on you if you kept
What
doing
the
that crap.
fuck over a gold coin?
It's because you kept fucking around with Mossy. That's why.
Let's head out.
There's a crash. Ah! Yagu, get off me! Never!
Bids you goodbye, and she stays with you, Bruce, for a second.
Before she says anything, Bruce will turn to her and go, "Are you afraid of me, or are you afraid of all of us?"
Well, I'm not really afraid of you. I'm afraid of that thing that we were not supposed to talk about. It.
What, the book?
The book, the nameless one. The fact that you heard of him, that you battled with a creature that was a cleric of it, like you said.
Yes, he was.
And
To give yourself
of your
some.
friends are a bit dark. I feel so much darkness on the little one. He's a menace.
Menace is the word. I should give you some context.
And
A
the
lot. In a short time, we've been working together. We've been through a terrible amount. Emphasis on terrible. I mentioned earlier about being the last Temple of Saloon that we were in was, speaking for myself, one of the worst days of my life. And Bruce will go on to explain a bit about each of his companions, just to give her some context with where they've got this darkness in them. Talking about Errol's, how the Wizards of Tay took everything from him. Ruin being formerly Black Dragon tricked, or he believes to have been tricked by two powerful clerics. We don't know much about them. To learn a lesson, essentially, to be a better person. Explaining Ziggy's issues
He almost
with
died that day.
He
He was on 2 death saves. Failures.
Yeah. Explaining also Ziggy's issues with the creature that had invaded his mind. Yagu being forced from his home, as well as Aki's travails. Although when talking about Aki, Bruce does visibly warm up a little bit, just discussing his good mate, his good pal. But he'll explain a bit about Bruce being in his. This takes several minutes. Like he even goes back to the door and says, "Might be longer than I realized," and then comes back in again. And just to give her some context about where they're coming from and why his own hesitation, why they seem almost off-putting to her, and how Zadimus was just doing what he'd been doing for centuries. Aki and his family were almost just, you're the latest in long line of victims to extend my life. So it was not intentional on our part. Which now that I think about it, is quite a lot of things have been unintentional on our part. We've just been wrong place, wrong time.
It's amazing. Amazing. Amazing that you have to endure so much and you are so strong. It's very impressive. I'm sure at this pace, one day, people will tell your story. I feel that.
I just wish to get my ward back.
I mean, look at this place, Bruce. Could you believe that this tower was in the Shadowfell? That was a tower to an evil god before?
No, I would not believe that.
Well, if you must believe our Moon Mother, she did it. She cleansed this place. She purified. She absorbed the darkness and turned it to light.
See, in that case, why are you not able to remove this curse upon us? You're clearly a powerful individual and with a deep connection to your goddess, our goddess. I got used to saying that.
I'm not really specialized on curses, but perhaps if you say you are going to Candlekeep, you might be able to find more there. But I tried, but it didn't do anything.
Do you know someone personally? Even from another faith, maybe? My friend Yagu is a follower, a paladin indeed, for Eldath.
I mean, as far I know, this sounds a bit like I'm boasting, but as far as I know, I am the only archpriestess in Neverwinter at the moment. Right now, there is other deities worshipped as well, but I believe the hierarchy doesn't go as far as archpriest to any of them that I recall. So I'm afraid. Perhaps, like you said your friend Ruin mentioned newly powerful clerics. I don't know.
Yes.
I'm not sure. They will have to be more powerful than archpriest.
Well, there might be some sort of archpriest in their own right. It's not just anyone. Just two mortals, I believe, wrangled an adult dragon. You know that thing you saw on his neck? That's what keeps him in that form. It was originally a choker, and because the stones are just embedded in his flesh. That happened when I tried to remove it. I was able to break the choker. Blew me through several bloody walls and 80 feet out of a large building.
That's impressive. And here you are, alive.
I'm very stubborn.
Bruce, what I'm gonna tell you was part of my vision or dream. That was the reason I knew you were coming. I was told to tell you that the day will come where you will have to make a choice. And that choice will be the hardest one you've ever made. Between your heart and what is right.
Would they be exclusive?
I'm not really sure, but I think somehow it's related to the scale. I don't really understand what the relation is. I'm not privy to all the information. I guess you are. But
well, according to
do with that.
the clerics I met in Merin. Apparently Saloon had chose me to guard her, essentially. Bruce will explain the generational curse that Nadalia had been trapped in, and when she was about to get out of it, how she was stolen. And he will explain that Bruce was backed into the choice of either surrender her so that they can survive and potentially get her back, or keep fighting and all die.
Nidalia, I think that sounds like something. Perhaps that will be the choice you will have to make, but only you know the answer.
Well, any hints on the choice?
I don't really know, but it's to do with life and death.
Whose life and whose death?
Perhaps this Nidalia creature, but it doesn't really make full sense. Perhaps the answer of all your questions in the tears saloon themselves.
Well,
And you think to yourself that she's probably referring to the actual celestial body Saloon as the moon, and the tears of Saloon is actually there asteroids that are actually there still you can see on the moon in Ferrum.
right.
It's like a bunch of rocks that are always there.
Well, I'm about to blow this woman's mind, and he'll sort of like, Reaper I need the thing. Reaper will, I'm assuming, will pass it to him, and he'll hold this out and say, I was given this is from a messenger from the Silver Lady. She says that using this could free Nadalia's mind and soul. He'll close his hand again and place it back in his pocket. Does this shed any light?
Is that a fragment? The real tears of Saloon?
Possibly. I don't know anything about it. All I know is it can be used to free this girl, but beyond getting close to her and smacking it on her head, I
think this is related to that somehow.
Any suggestions?
Understand. She can be a bit cryptic sometimes. I guess you will discover when it comes closer to the time. You will know. That's how she works sometimes.
No, wonderful.
I'm
Prefer...
sorry for that. I mean,
it's not your fault. I just
you can see maybe. I'm thinking. Perhaps if you were to research about the tears of Saloon, maybe it was a literal thing that could help. That would be my advice.
I did begin researching the faith in Candlekeep. I've still got some way to go.
But I mean literally the tears of Saloon.
I can do that.
Saloon, yeah, you know what I mean. Saloon.
Of course.
Saloon in the sky, yeah.
Yes, I'll certainly do that. Right, before I go, if I am indeed a servant of the faith, I was looking for a symbol, like a ring, perhaps.
Oh, you wanna? Sure. We have all types of things.
And could this be the bit where he gets like the silver band with the blue stone, the moonstones that show that have the symbol of Saloon?
Yeah, she kind of pulls. She will say, "Well, for someone as special as you, I have a special one."
Oh.
And then she will pull out the ring that you just described out of the back of the altar. There is like a little cupboard there, and she kind of opens it and looks for it for a while. Comes on a golden box, and as she opens, it gives to you. I guess this was always meant to be for you, too.
Well, it's kind of you to say. I'm not one for believing in destiny and other such things. I've seen too much chaos in the world to hold such things as truth, but thank you. Sincerely.
Well, I think it's time for you to change what you believe. Because if you were chosen is to do with your destiny.
We'll see.
I mean, you fighting it won't help you in your future.
It's not. I'm not fighting it. I'm doing what I feel is the right thing. I've just never thought destiny was a factor. It doesn't matter. As he puts the ring on, I'm assuming could I flavor this as that there's that silver glow again from his eyes and his mouth, and for a brief second you can she would see Steel the bear spirit and Traveler the elk spirit just at his sides, and then they just gone again.
She kind of looks at you once more, and this time you don't see fear in her eyes anymore. With your passive insight, you see that she's very satisfied, honored in a way to experience all these things that she just experienced when you guys came. Even though she was very scared at some point, she seems very relaxed now.
Bruce will smile warmly at that and goes, those were not for Smalloon. That was something my mother taught me.
It's been very inspiring to meet you, Bruce. I have a lot to think about now. And trust me, if I find something else about this curse, I will contact you. I know you guys now. I can do a sending. I'll have a look around and find out where I can see.
I have a home, the Lockwood Estate. If that helps.
Oh,
North of.
I'll just tell him. I'll just do like a, you will get there. Sending spell. Something
Certainly.
we do.
It has been a pleasure, my lady.
All right. The pleasure is mine.
He'll
Good
put his
luck.
hand to his chest and he'll bow.
She does too. She does this kind of like a weird, imagine like what the Christians do with the cross. She will do like an equivalent of Saloon. There is some kind of moon kind of shape around her.
He'll try and mimic it and kind of fuck up a little second.
Yeah, imagine something like
Sorry.
this. Like she does like this.
Sorry, I don't have to learn that one. Learning on the job.
Oh, it's okay. You are perfectly as you are. Perfectly fine as you are. You'll get there.
Bully. Right. Thank you again, and a pleasure meeting you. And Bruce will turn around and he will leave. It's like, I like this ring.
As you kind of exit this place, just immediately on the second that you do the last step, you see that the stairs that appeared for you to enter the temple kind of vanish. And for a second, as you look back, you see that the temple turns black, like fully black, like almost ivory. I mean, ebony. Is that right? Yeah, ebony. Is black.
Ebony is black. Yep.
Yeah, like ebony, and then there is a glow to it, and it feels like it's purified straight away, almost like if imagine like they're cleaning a toilet, one of those toilets. So it's like a purification effect. It got dark, and then it turned back to how it was.
Did you just compare one of the most holy sites, the moon goddess, to cleaning a toilet?
More like a purifying, kind of self-purifying effect. But
you heard it here, boys. You know what's
Mr. Clean does some excellent work.
He bleached the temple. That's what she did.
This is my goddess you're talking about, Cisco. How dare?
I mean, I respect your goddess more than anyone. I'm a worshipper of Saloon myself, actually. In real life, I guess.
Okay, so
I have a
Back
nice
on the
ring now.
streets.
Yep. Okay. Well, at least we got these incenses that can somewhat bury the problem, and he'll just take like a little tiny handful and just try spritzing it on his neck to try to somewhat neutralize the smell at least.
You see a little boy walking past with your mother, and the mother goes, "Tony, did you just poo in your pants again? Oh, that's disgusting, Mommy! I didn't do it. No, it wasn't
Everyone,
me.
Move! Everyone, keep going! Run! Let's go!
Moves.
Run away!
So I'm guessing these incenses don't really do as much as I thought unless we burn them. Damn.
Oh, yes, I think we do. He'll grab one, sort of attach it to himself and light it so the smoke follows him around. So better keep doing this then. She says she's going to try and speak to some people about lifting this curse.
All right. Well, I guess in the meantime, back to your place, and we'll just try scrubbing it out the old-fashioned way.
Sure, I would. Yeah, I would very much like to return to the estate. I'd like to talk to Alfred some ideas for the place, and perhaps meet Rune's clerics. Hopefully, maybe they have more luck.
Hopefully, and then after that we can get the book back to Candlekeep. Then we can move on.
Absolutely. Is everyone okay with that?
Yes. Apart from you are trusting me to do this well.
I mean,
I've never done this
have
before.
Ways to get there fast.
We have means of securing it. I do have a decent drawing of the teleportation circle. We can use that to get back.
Oh,
If
okay.
that's what you're
Thank
doing.
you.
Yeah.
Might be a
Yes.
good idea doing that.
I didn't know that there was. Was there a teleportation circle
Are
up here?
we going
Yeah,
back
we
to
want
the
to
estate,
attention.
or are we
That's
going
the
back?
plan.
We're going back to
Okay.
the estate.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And there was a teleportation circle. You
Yes,
weren't
Al-
mentioned-
Fantastic.
Alfred had it installed.
Yes. I was
Right.
the one to say it.
Well, that takes a lot of my guessing out of it. So I just. Is everybody ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah, I still owe 9,000 gold left.
We'll get
Okay.
there.
Is there anything you want to get before we leave?
I-
Tiago almost out of
I'm
rolling
fine.
pins.
No, I picked one up.
We
Yeah.
can.
Oh, there's
Assume he's been
plenty-
picking them up.
Plenty more at the estate.
There isn't
Exactly.
any more.
Right.
I need to restack.
Everybody,
Either way,
come a
it-
little.
it's
Everybody, come a little
fine.
closer and try not to put me off.
All right.
Right. Aki will kind of raise path makeup in front of him and concentrate on it.
Mm-hmm.
And as he does, I have no idea how this normally visually looks, but I'll just say it's like a from the sword, a green ball kind of goes out round of us, all of us, and it goes, and then we go.
And just as Ross explained, the ball absorbs you. You almost feel sucked into like you're going to collide with each other, but you just vanish. And then, but a moment passes before you stop hearing the sound of the people around and immediately come into a silent room, appearing in the teleportation circle, which is glowing green underneath you. And you are back in the Lockwood estate.
Aki's
You did it.
just laughing.
Good job, Buck.
Good job, Aki.
I
Wow.
can't believe somebody trusted me with this thing.
You didn't
This
kill
is-
us.
I'm more surprised than you are. Ha ha.
I mean, as I said, I was the only one who paid attention to this.
Well, thank you, Ziggy, for catching it.
Yes, yes.
Anyway.
I'd praise as well.
All right. So, Bruce, where's your baths? It's not
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
work, but I'm still gonna scrub the living hell out of the smell.
Might as well have a go, but keep everyone keep a bundle of those things with you just to to reduce the scent.
Yep.
Now, so say this because there's been a bit of it's been a bit Bruce-centric just now. Just to cut my bit short, Bruce will ask Alfred about spending some of the treasury that's here essentially to re-equip the estate into less of a manor and estate and something more fortified, if at all possible, to make some kind of fort or fortress. Failing that, at least giving it sort of like walls, watchtowers, that kind of thing. Still with access to like the heavily sort of wooded, ancient woodland areas around it, of course, because that's a big part of the whole land.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also potentially part of the defense as well. You'll get through these woods full of potentially ornery critters. So, so basically, this is me above game saying we're not getting money from this place. It's going to that.
Okay.
And it also gives people who like live around the estates, who are like the people who work the land and sort of pay tithes, maybe, to the noble family that lives here.
Okay.
It's to keep the land around it safe, because Bruce is a bit paranoid about him putting a target on the back of anyone near him, since he knows he's making enemies.
All right. Well, he takes down the notes. He then ensures that baths are ready for you all immediately, and and all that is said and done, and you can see he's making inquiries, and he'll probably go into more detail with you when you two sit down and seek what you specifically want in terms of fortification, and probably ask questions on why as well. But for now, he's taken down. He's going to contact the people that will help with the situation.
Yeah, as well as a small chapel space for Saloon, Eldath, Traveler, and Sylvanus. Is that right?
Yep, Sylvanus, yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what?
That is an interesting one.
Bahamut
And
as well. Looking at Ruin.
I thought you were gonna say Vegna for a second.
I was about to say.
And Vegna.
The fun of it. Yeah.
That's what
Heel turn! Bruce has been a villain this whole time. Now you will die!
And maybe a 50-50 shrine for Bahamut and Tiamat in there, you know?
Definitely not.
Why Bahamut?
Well, no reason.
Anyway, took some skin off. Turns out it doesn't work.
Huh?
You mean the ancient evil curse that was placed on us didn't work by a clean bath? How?
Yep. Shouldn't be surprised. Still wanted to try it. Don't really regret it that much.
You see all the people working there have been told not to react to your smell. And they are being as polite as possible. There are some, maids there that kind of have to scurry off from time to time. You all smell really bad. Like, think about the worst smell that you smelled, times it by like 20 or 100. That's how bad you guys smell. This curse that she's put upon you all is draining you from all respect from the people around you, and it's getting harder day by day. But
Alfred, give everyone a raise who works here, including yourself, for as long as we're cursed like this. We'll keep using these candlesticks these incense sticks for us to smell better.
Of course, Master Bruce.
Well, I will say, Bruce, you chose a fine place for us all to die. I'll see you all in a bit. I'm going to...
Wait, what?
Find something to
Dying
do.
isn't that bad.
Here, well, I'm assuming there's a bit of downtime here. Hey, Lucky.
Oh,
Bit of
fuck.
time yeah. What's your passive perception?
17.
17. Well, remember what I asked you to do?
Hey, if Harold sees Bruce, he is going to do a pass without a trace just on him and Bruce only.
No, it's fine. I imagine Ruin's just sulking, staring at the window. If it's like raining outside, he's just going to keep staring at the road that travels into the estate.
Okay. As you're doing that, and you've failed to see, you obviously have also failed this. You're just like, not happy with this, and it's gotten real dark all of a sudden. What's this? Wait, what's the shadow? You're just, boom! A bag is dropped over you. You're now engulfed in a bag. Bruce picks it up, zips up the bag with you inside it, drops the bag on your bed, and goes, "Now we're even for the pink suit," and he'll walk away.
At least I look better in this bag than you did in that suit.
Can't hear you! You're in a bag!
Could I try to cut my way out of this bag?
as you
I
look for the opening in the bag,
long to stick you in that fucking bag.
Hold on, I'm summoning the Serpent's Fang and I'm gonna carve.
He's got to rip himself out of there because I sealed that bag.
As you realize there's something inside here with you, and as you turn around,
you
you see
bastard.
these black beady eyes as Reapy Cheap is staring at you.
Could I? I'm not trying to kill. Okay, I just want to make that certain. But I would like
A
to
knife in the bag.
I don't
like
think
to
you
use
can kill Whippy Cheap. That's the...
I would like to use the cantrip Sword Burst to try and cut myself out of the bag. So as I'm sitting in there and I see the two eyes staring at me, and I'm gonna go, I bet you can't do this, and I'll snap my fingers and several blades will just start spinning around me.
Just cutting through it. You see Reapy Cheap
Sit
not
back,
even
sit back.
flinch as the kind of light comes back into view of this room,
Oh,
shredded
creepy
bag
cheap.
in front of you. He kind of scurries out of it at the end of the bed.
Reapy cheap. I will give you rations that your owner's never given you.
For the brief second, you see him wearing armor and a hood and a sword and a bow.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
buy you a-
we aren't that bastard.
I'll buy you a birthday cake, Reapy cheap. I bet you've never gotten a birthday cake before. Has your owner even thought about getting you a birthday cake?
He's just staring at you.
Not up and down if you understand what a birthday cake is.
While looking at you, he gets off the bed and just walks out the room.
Does he walk bipedally?
No.
I was hoping for that too. Fucking goddamn, fucking Bruce. You know what? It's fine.
Just for fun, if you're okay with that, Mo, he walks normally, but then on the very last second, you think on the corner of your eye, he's standing up, Bruce.
Just walking
Yeah.
up.
But
And he
Well,
looks
it's
he
not-
looks like
he was out of
he
sight.
looks like how he did in that one shot.
Yeah.
That's a rat.
A brief second.
That
Why?
is not a rat. That is not a
Why-
fucking rat. It is a. It is a.
Why did we give him mithril? I need to be reminded why we gave him mithril armor.
It is a demon
Because we can.
disguise.
Okay.
Wait. Does Reapy Cheap have mithril?
Yes.
Yeah, his armor's mithril.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was the armor that Grey bottom.
No, there's a piece of mithril missing from yours. It's on.
Oh,
A rat-shaped hole. Long tail.
All right.
Oh.
And as you all, after this little trickery by Bruce, you all go for a nice long rest as best as you can, and the next day is the day when your little
Actually, the next day, as you all wake up in the morning, we need you to take 1 hit point off your max HP.
Do you keep adding to? Wait, you're joking.
So every 2 days, you will lose 1 hit point.
so
Okay.
we -1 smell and that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, it's fine. They're gonna meet two powerful clerics anyway. This is temporary.
and as you
No, I think we're gonna get fucked.
Well, worst case scenario, if it gets to the point where we're like losing at least over 10 hit points, I say we just go back and force the situation at that point. But go on. Sorry.
No. And as you wake up in the next morning, feeling sluggish and a bit more kind of, I guess, not as healthier
Fatigue.
and fatigued from whatever is affecting you. We'll go on a quick break and then come back to see what happens on the day. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back. See you all in a bit.
Yeah, see you soon. No morning glory this morning.
Bye.
welcome back. Let's see what happens in today. In when you guys wake up the next morning feeling all sluggish and shit. Let me just put some music on. Great, music's on. You guys are awake. The morning is yours. Do you guys want to do anything else? Speak to anything before we jump to the next event?
Aki would like a moment outside and kind of in the entrance to the manor, if he can.
I'll take that.
I know
Unless
this smells
Bruce doesn't
getting
want me to.
tubers, but come on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. At some point, I mean, I'm guessing when Ruin was looking wistfully out the window while it's raining with tears running down the glass in front of him as if he's sad, before he got stuffed in a bag. I like the idea that maybe he was looking out at the gateway and Aki was sitting in the mud, facing out towards the open road that they would have come up if they or did previously, and he's sitting with the sword activated, kind of holding it by the pommel against the ground.
Yeah.
And he's kind of, you could at that distance you probably wouldn't be able to hear what he's saying, but he's trying to talk to the traveler. He's trying to tell him what the gifts he's received recently mean to him. That he wants to try and use them for the right reasons. He will say something like, "I'll do what I believe is the right thing for both of us. I'll spread your name and what you've taught me. I'll protect other people on the road as you've protected me, and I'll wander and I'll assist fellow travelers. Like a caravan, you can't steer a life which isn't moving, so I will keep moving. I'll find myself in the middle of nowhere, and in the middle of nowhere I'll find myself..." No, that's cheesy. "I will continue to value journeys over destinations. I dedicate myself to you and to protecting everybody else on the road. What you've given me probably shouldn't be used at a distance anymore." And he'll probably spend a lot more time out there in the rain and in the mud and kind of
take a point of inspiration for the prayer from us. I'm sure Ma will agree with that, right?
Well, thank you.
Very nice.
And that's all he's trying to do. He's received a lot of gifts and help recently.
Oh.
All right. You kind of turn your head, and just for that brief moment, you do see Ruin just looking at you before he just vanishes from your sight.
As you disappeared into that dark room, and you hear.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's the next day. Was there anything else anyone wants to do?
Bruce will say hello to Esmeralda and Toby. Even ask him if how his lessons have been going, like if he wants to have a run in the training yard, that kind of thing, and see if anyone wants to join. He'd also recommend to, I think Errol in particular would like to see she should explore sort of the wild woods around and in the estate, because they're left deliberately as they are.
Toby says, "Oh yeah, I don't mind doing a little bit. Alfred said not to do any grappling with you because you smell funny at the moment, but we can do sword play."
Of course. Hold on 1 second, and he'll light another incense stick just attached to himself. That should help.
Aki will come with to, if nothing else, observe and see if he can pick up anything.
As Esmeralda will be very happy to see you. She wouldn't give you a kind of like a hug or anything like that. You see?
Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. Been cursed.
But it's great that you came back, Bruce. Very nice to see you. That was so fast. We were expecting. I mean, you didn't take any time at all, actually.
Time's weird in the Feywild, as it turns out. We were gone for days.
Oh, we were planning to leave tomorrow morning, so I'm glad we stayed a bit longer.
Sure. Well, I just wanted to put the little brother here through his paces. And I think Aki's going to join us as well. He's been learning how to use a new weapon, and we'll use some of the training weapons, I think.
Oh, hello, Aki. Looking good, I see. As always.
Aki's standing a responsible distance away.
Look a beautiful sword you have there. What is that? That's so
Thank you.
amazing.
Yeah, it pulled it from the stone, and Bruce couldn't.
Oh wow, that sounds like something.
Are you
Alright,
strong? Are you stronger than Bruce?
Oh, he's much stronger.
Wow. Oh, he's a little taller too.
Yes.
Stands up straighter.
Does that mean if you're taller, you become stronger than the people shorter than you?
Is Rune around?
You see, I tell you, you keep eating your spinach. One day you will be as strong as Bruce.
Eat
Maybe
everything.
not Aki. Maybe not Aki, but strong as me, maybe.
Yes, maybe not as strong as Aki, but like Bruce.
Mm-hmm. You hear, you see that there's a bit of a grayish clouds, and you know it's going to kind of have a little light shower as it did yesterday. But you hear the bell ringing, ding, 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 as they say, luncheon is ready. If you would like to come, I have sent those your other companions to meet us in the dining room if they wish to partake.
I'm guessing it's at the end of the training. It says Bruce will put the training sword away. Says, very, very good, little man. Keep at it. Keep at it.
Okay.
Oh, sensational. Quite hungry.
Don't suppose everything's going to taste weird, do you?
I have no idea, honestly. We can only try, but we need to eat something. Just hold your nose while you're eating it. You can't taste it.
As you...
Before...
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, if you're okay with it, before lunch, could Ruin have a word with Yagu?
Mm-hmm, of course.
If he's willing?
Of course, yeah.
Funny that you said that. I was also going to say, yeah, I want to have a word with Ruin, so...
Oh, wow. I'm going to go up to his door and I'll mage hand on it, and as the mage hand knocks, I assume it's like slowly taps the door open.
Yep, like usual.
Yeah, you should really lock your door, or at least shut it all the way.
Wait, you're not... I thought you were the one supposed to lock it. No, I'm confused.
No, you shut and lock your own door to keep others from coming in.
But how do I get out?
You know, surely there's a book for that could explain that. We'll wait till we get to Candlekeep.
Sure.
There's actually something I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay.
I'll go into the room and shut the door all the way.
Good locks it.
Okay, now I'm a little scared. I wanted to talk to you, and could you please keep this a secret from the others? You guys are a lot different than I thought the average group of people would be. And I don't hate you guys. I'm actually very fond of most of you. I'm sorry about that one time that I used Eldath. What I'm trying to say is I'm sorry. And I was hoping that you could help me work on being a better person.
Well, I appreciate your sorry. But helping you become a better person seems like almost an impossible task at this point. It really has to come from you. You are too impulsive.
Can't help it. It's in my nature. It's in my bones. If I see something and I want it, I need it.
Then isn't it up to you to help stop yourself from doing those things? Isn't that what becoming a better person is? Fighting a part of yourself that you know is Your own toxic.
I guess so, but it's easier said than done.
I know.
Have you ever had to give something up? Something that you love besides your lake? Besides your family?
Nothing compared to those two, no. Nothing else feels as real as those two things.
How do you...
Nothing else mattered to me as those two.
That's nothing. It's just two things. I have multiple things I love. My sword, my gold, other treasures. How could you only care about family and your home?
I can ask you the same question. Why do you love so many things? It's just a sword. It's just a... whatever. A lake and family, that has real value and morale. My lake saved hundreds, if not thousands of people recover and becoming better people. So did my family. So far,
Well-
your sword only... well, what?
It saved
Killed a
your
few?
lives.
So did, in the evil quote, the staff of healing. This thing also saved lives. Do you love this staff of healing as much as your sword? Even though it's not yours?
Would you let me have it? I'm sorry. Um, I don't know. I've never thought about anything that way. I just lived life knowing that everything should be mine. But anyways, I came to apologize and I've done so. Thank you, Yagu, for listening, and maybe we could do this again sometime. Just talk.
Sure. Also, if you don't mind me asking you one question.
Of course, it's only fair.
Also, I should tell you up front that this is your only chance to answer this question fairly. What did you do with the book?
I swear to you, on everything, on my lineage as a dragon, I did not touch that book after I gave it to you. Heck, I was about to read your mind yesterday because I thought you took it.
Okay.
Do you want a mage hand to see if the book is back to normal now that we're not in that saloon's temple?
Sure. And he will open the bag and he will drop the book on the bed.
And as you drop the book on the bed, it is a plain book.
I have not touched it, Yago. You have my word. You could even use that zone of truth.
I'm not gonna waste a second level spell on you. Just know that if I figure out that this was a lie, I will kill you and everyone you've known. Take your whole hoard and drop it in the ocean.
You know, a lot of people tried that, and only 2 have succeeded. Do you not like me, Yagu?
I don't like that I can't trust you. That's all. And he will unlock the door with his mage hand.
I appreciate the honesty. And, I wish that you would trust me. I'm gonna go sit outside and wait for Willaben and Selby now. I don't want to eat dinner if it's gonna taste like maggots. And I'll walk away.
Hey Ruin,
Huh?
you smell bad. And he will close the door with Mage Hand.
And you look. Oh god, damn it! Fucking. That's twice today. I've been fucking. Oh god.
Up in Ruin's day, stuffed in a bag, door slammed in his face.
It's the worst day of my
Alright.
life.
You do hear the bell, both of you, of lunch.
Oh, the door immediately opens back up. Oh, never mind, it's dinner.
Yeah. And as you go down, you see the table set. There is sandwiches and tea and whatever you get in lunch, and whatever you guys wanted to, if there's any specific you wanted to eat. It's all there. And you all kind of sit down. Esmeralda and Toby sit around. You're being served by the footman, but it's unfortunate because as beautiful a display of food that is there, anything that goes into your mouth, taste of the disgusting, rotting flesh of death.
Yep. Okay. Well, as good as this is, Errol's gonna use good berry and say, "This is gonna keep me fed for the entire day," and just eat a berry. Okay. Swallow. Okay. All right. That's enough food for me.
Oh, what happens?
You
Do
know,
you
it's-
taste your smell as well?
Honestly, I'm sure the food is great, but my stomach is just not agreeing with everything. I am very sorry, Miss.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear. The kitchen went through such an effort to make a nice food. I'm sorry for this. I wish we knew. Is it the same for all of you?
You're mute.
We think so.
Bruce, by the way.
Sorry about that. We've been. I was quite serious, Esmeralda. I said we've been cursed as part of the scent as well. Two of Ruin's acquaintances are quite potent clerics. Hopefully they can help us. If not, we'll go back to Candlekeep and see what they can do.
Oh, I feel sorry. I feel bad. Should I not go to my mother's? Should I stay before to make sure that your guys gonna be okay?
I don't see why not. Above game, I'm saying that through gritted teeth.
Yes, maybe I'll stay for a day or two just to make sure you are gonna be okay.
Ruin, when did you estimate they'd be here?
Well, it is at that point you hear a doof, 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 and you see Alfred step outside and head towards the front door.
I think that would be them.
Right.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
And then a few moments later, you hear some voices outside of the room before the kind of door opens, and you hear Alfred. Wouldn't you mind just cleaning your boots? Oh, wait! It will be okay. Don't worry. We'll be fine.
We are fully clean.
Is
We're
through
done.
here? Is this where Rowan is? Is it through here?
Yeah, Rowan. Where is Rowan?
And as the door kind of opens, there standing in front of you are the two most little adorable gnomish gentlemen with thick whitish beard. One of them you see is let me just get the notes on these guys. Beep, 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 beep. Right. You see the one on the right is has like a very wrinkled old face with a healthy thick grey beard and mustache, a gentle smile with one eye that seems to have been damaged and is kind of white and kind of glazed over. He wears a green garbs and with a green hat that sits on his ears, pushing it kind of down, and the hat point kind of flops and moves as he kind of walks and waddles along. The other one, on the other side, he is less wrinkly on the face, but has a wider face than what you would assume because they look very similar as his brother. His hair is much whiter and has a more innocent, simple face. One of his eyes is also damaged, but it's the opposite eye. And he has blue the eye is actually kind of like a blue transparent glaze compared to his brother. He wears brown gauze and a brown hat that covers his ears, and upon his hat itself there is some sort of symbol. Those that are kind of looking at him, you can all make a religion check to see what this represents.
Okay. Religion.
Oh wow, you are on point today. That's your third one, right, or fourth one?
Second, I believe. Another nat 20,
Ooh.
but if the curse doesn't count, this is 25.
Do I have to as well, Mo? Or
You can do it with
a natural
advantage.
20 is fine.
Yeah, you can do it with advantage if you want. They don't really speak to you too
Oh,
much about
yeah,
it. I don't know if
it
you've
is
done
my
too much
third.
research.
oh, well, if it's about what they worship, I already know that.
I guess you would know the name, but you haven't really gone into too much detail. However, Ziggy, you have had patrons that have actually worshipped this deity, and they've all been gnomes. No other type. This is the symbol, which looks like it's got a raccoon on it. It is Bervin Wild Wanderer. That is the deity's name.
Okay, you can have to send me that.
Yeah, we'll send it.
I'm not telling it.
I'll copy there. Don't worry.
Yeah.
One sec.
I'm illiterate, so I'm English.
Yeah, he is the gnomes. They worshipped Bervin, who is he's the kind of deity of the forest and travel, as well as sacrificing treasure items to him on a monthly basis. So any treasures that they find and stuff like that, they kind of pass on to this being him itself. A little bit more about him. Let's see. His holidays are normally on a full moon, and it is known that he resides in the gnomish realm of the Golden Hills. Yeah, that's kind of just of him.
Okay, I've just finished Persona 3 recently. The full moon concerns me.
What are you on about?
Okay, in that game, every time a full moon appears, something
Monsters
dark
and
and evil
demons,
happens.
yeah.
So I'm concerned.
You keep your blasphemy to yourself.
Okay, I will do. That's Lucky's job to be the anime weeb.
You see them kind of walk past everyone as they approach the. Where is Ruin even there? Ruin's there, right? Where would we be sitting?
Yeah.
You'd be sitting down?
There, yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were all there.
I'd be trying to sit at the head of the table, trying to look like I'm in charge.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know if Bruce would have allowed that.
Performance check, deception check.
As he walks on, they see you and they get excited as they start hurrying along with you, and they get close to you and they kind of stop just briefly. Ruin, it is so good to see you.
Oh yes, sensational. You looking good.
How have you been?
I've been better. As you can smell, we've been cursed.
You smell great.
I don't smell anything.
Insight.
Sure.
Also, insight.
I'm not going to insight check because I know they're just weird.
17.
Hey!
Whoa.
Just so he needed it most.
Yeah. All three of you, you know, it's quite. They're being genuine. I think when one of them said they don't smell anything, they clearly don't think they smell anything. While the other one sniffed the air and he was like, "You smell great." There is no deception in that. But it is. I will add, Errol. That is completely strange because everyone around you can smell this, so that you can take that in from your insight.
Listen, you're not normal clerics, are you?
Hello, nice to meet you too. I am Celery. What is your name?
Errol Emmerfield. What are you really?
You are rather rude.
It's okay. Yes, I'm not sure if you would see many clerics of Bear Ravens. You look elvish. You must be of the forest, and you must have heard our. No.
I'm from
Yeah.
Cloakwood, but that's besides the point. You say you can't smell, and you also say we smell all right.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
You two are gnomes, from what I understand?
Of course. Do we?
Of course. Yeah.
You
I mean,
you see him spin
hello.
around.
Uh-huh. And you'll just see Errol just kind of leaning back. Okay.
I
Like,
told you guys they
An
were.
insight check that you'll see that Errol's a little bit weirded out by this, but yeah.
I
Oh,
told you guys they weren't normal.
so this is your place, Ruin? This is a pretty nice big place of yours.
I'll telepath to Bruce. Please let me have this, please.
You'll hear Bruce respond, "You get one."
Yes, this is my place. Thank you very. And I'll telepath to the others. Please, just let this slide for
What the
now.
hell are you talking about?
Fuck off,
And I'll say
no.
that out
They're not
loud.
helping us.
No.
But Aki will look at Bruce and try and gauge your reaction.
Bruce is just listening to see how this plays out, essentially. But if Errol's going to give the game away, he will step it. No, actually, I'm the owner, but we'll just not yet. Just see how this plays out.
This
What?
is my place, and I have become their leader now.
Oh, so are these all your you sit with your servants and eat food
Well,
together?
they're not my servants.
Oh,
they're
wow.
they're my comrades
We
in
walk
adventure.
to the room. Nope, I quit. Nope.
You better control your servants.
No, not
Right,
servants.
nope, that's it.
no.
Can't do this, nope. Ruin, shut up.
Ignis the Hungry.
Ignis,
Right,
shut it.
No, hold on a second. They're my comrades. We're the cocks. We're the
Ah, these are
Caravan.
your so-called friends that you are traveling with.
Your friends.
So
Well,
called. What does
You're
that mean?
making a lot of
some
assumptions
of
here, but
some of them
sure.
are.
I thought you were going to ditch them.
Please take a seat, Esmeralda will say.
Oh, how
don't you
kind!
Oh, teach.
Get a couple of
really?
chairs, please.
Ditch, not teach. Ditch.
Oh, ditch.
Ah,
Okay.
right.
I thought you said teach. Sorry, that was a misheard on Joey's part. It's like,
No. We've been helping each other out, and I've become a better person, and I've helped them actually. You see Aki over there, and I'll point at Aki.
You haven't really helped us. Thank you. We're helping you.
Well, you told me if I did good deeds, eventually I could fix myself.
Yeah, you're helping yourself. Yeah. Hmm.
No, I helped him rescue his family and get that cool sword.
Interesting.
Oh.
He was
There.
willing to come on a very dangerous mission, which did not benefit him. Aki
See?
will, at that point, turn around and go and get something to eat.
Oh, Celebi, look! His choker, his collar. Did someone try pulling this off?
Yeah. What happened here?
Actually, yes, Bruce actually tried to rip it off.
No. I put a safe mechanism in there. If anyone did do so, would get a shock of energy. I'm sorry, but you're fine. It seems like you're okay.
I
Oh,
would
you-
call it a
oh, you
shock.
got more than a shock.
It's quite a bit
Yes.
more.
How come you're still alive? Damn, you must be strong.
I'm very stubborn.
He is one of the toughest ones here, actually, if not the. But that. So
No, you guys told me in that message.
Yes. It seems
Oh,
like
yeah,
after you
yeah.
returned back from the place that you went to, the Darkon, did you mention? I think you said yes. It was very. All our messages seemed to be all fuzzy, and we couldn't see what you were seeing as well, which we could normally do, right, Celebi?
Yes,
you guys
that
actually
was quite
looked-
right.
You guys looked different.
What do you mean? We've always
Yeah,
looked like
different.
this.
What do you
Have
mean
you-
different, Ruin?
Well, Celebi looked
Uh-huh.
really, really light and fair and almost good-natured, while Williban looked really dark. And I've been getting hints recently. I was even told by Zyblena. She was investigating my collar. She told me something about
Who did you
con-
say?
Zybelna?
Zybilna as a player, Joey. Yep.
No idea.
Sybilna.
Yeah.
Isn't that the Witch Queen?
Yeah,
So
we
they
actually
will
went
ask
to the
each other.
I think I've heard of her name. Which
The
queen?
daughter of Baba Yaga. Yeah, of course, that one.
Yeah,
She's
she
alright.
actually checked out my collar and told me there was something about a conflict of divine and infernal magic. Is there something you guys aren't telling me about?
No,
I mean,
no. Why would
what do
we
you
be
mean?
hiding? Yeah, why would we be hiding
Yeah.
anything? We're here to
We-
help you.
I-
We've been helping
yes,
you all this
Here
time.
to help.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Divine
now you want to
sense.
incite them.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Can I divine sense?
Who's
them?
doing divine sense?
19.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 19? Yeah, they seem to be telling the truth. There don't seem to be any deception on their part. They're just confused with all these questions. However, as you focus and are clutching the blade in your hand, immediately you sense something strange.
Wait, Aki does or?
Aki does.
Aki does.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Immediately
I,
you smell
yeah.
this kind of vinegar smell, a potent smell coming from one of them, while the other one has a very much more delightful, pure smell. And immediately your sense as in front of you, you sense one celestial being and one infernal being.
You're cutting out.
sorry.
Say
What was that last
the
one?
other one more.
In
cut off.
oh, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And is it a fiend? Is it fiend, celestial, and fey you can get?
Yeah.
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 Then you sense a fiend.
Fiend.
Fiend, celestial, and undead.
Yeah, one celestial
So-
and one fiend.
Ruin.
Yes.
I'm getting a funny feel. And which one is it that I'm getting the bad feeling from?
I mean,
I
being
know.
a fiend doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing, though. It's a fiend. It's a demon.
well,
yeah.
That's not what. That's not what
Vinegar smell.
well.
The
Vinegar smell, yeah.
That's not-
vinegary smell.
Yeah.
The vinegary smell you get from the one wearing the brown. What color hat did I say? Green. hat?
Yeah, let's go back. The one with the white eye, right?
Yeah, the one with the white eye.
is here, yeah,
Well,
and the blue.
Which is
yeah.
Willaban.
That's Willaban. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one with the bad feeling, with the vinegar kind of sense, and the Celebi that is with the blue eye is more like the delightful kind of pure smell.
And Akio gonna walk over in front of them and kind of go down on his haunches. Ruin.
Oh, Ruin is
you're
here.
onto something. Ruin, you're onto something.
Aki, what's
one of
wrong?
you?
They're not gnomes, are they?
Do you know it's
Which one of
rude to actually use this kind of magic to sniff on people?
Well, you're in my home, and I permit it.
Oh, all right. Are you okay if we cast magic to sense things of you?
I give you permission,
Oh, that's good to know. Thank you.
but
So-
so you ask first. Aki,
Like you ask
please
me?
continue. No, you're under my roof.
Oh, okay. Ruin, let's go outside.
Sorry guys. Kind of have
Ruin,
to
one of
listen to
them.
him.
One of them is.
Fine.
One of them is celestial, and one of them is the other thing.
I figured.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go.
I'll be back shortly.
Nice to meet
guys.
you,
We're
Good
just
to meet you
gonna-
both too.
friends of Ruin.
Ruin, will you be okay out there?
Of course. They've only tricked me once. You know, trick me once, shame on me. Trick me twice, I'll eat you. Pretty sure that's how it
Actually,
goes.
on second thought, you are the host here, Mr.
Moonbear.
Oh, Mr. Moonbear. We might have to return at some point. Will that be okay?
That is acceptable.
All right. I'm sorry for intruding in your dinner.
No, far from it. You're more than welcome to join us.
What will?
He says to
Well, perhaps they could He looks towards Aki,
Hmm.
and then goes, perhaps they should also join us as well.
Actually,
It would be
yeah.
better.
Hmm.
Well, why don't you
Yeah,
bring your
actually.
friends along? I think that would be an ideal
Yeah.
situation. And leave your servants and other family members here,
Mhm.
just
Yes.
in case.
In case of
Along
what?
where?
Should we bring our gear with us?
Oh yes, bring your gear. I think that would be
Oh,
good.
yeah, that'll be a good idea. Just, yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Very nice to meet you, lady. And young boy? He says to. Oh,
As they
that's okay.
As they step out, he'll say, "Esmeralda, Toby," and he'll say it quietly. Find
Yes,
somewhere,
Bruce.
find somewhere safe.
Oh,
And you'll say to Alfred, "Alfred, if you can have anyone keeping an eye on this, that'd be very welcome."
Of course, Master Bruce. I'll be vigilant.
And Alfred, a safe distance.
Right. I'll put. Let's go, Toby. Esmeralda looks at you, kind of like, I hope everything is gonna be okay, Bruce.
He'll give a sincere smile to Esmeralda and Toby and said, "Nothing's managed to kill me yet."
All right. As you see them kind of holding, as if Ruin was a child, holding Ruin in each hand, walking down. They open the door, and they walk out into the rain. The muddy floor sloshing underneath, and as you pick up your gears and kind of follow as well, you see them taking you past the mansion, away from everything, to kind of a slight hilly terrain in here, in this place, and eventually you find a mouth to a cave as they kind of step through. And as you enter, it looks familiar to you, Bruce. You don't know why. Probably you've been here once before, but then it comes to you because remember the last time you've forgotten about it, but the last time you had been in here itself was with your mother. And when you step inside this place itself, you see marks on the kind of stalagmites stalactites. Wait, which was the other way around? Oh, mites. Yeah, stalagmites on the floor.
So like tight, hold on tight to the ceiling.
Mite. And you see the kind of the markings of like strikes on these stalagmites, and then you realize they're the same kind of markings of your gut wrencher that she may have just used in this place for maybe training purposes or whatever this is, whatever this case is. But yes, as you enter it, they kind of stand there, and let me just get rid of the pleasantry music away. Maybe put
something more
fitting.
While he's doing that, Bruce is holding out a hand and sort of like grazing across the slashing gouge marks on the stalagmites.
Aki will pull down the goggles to make sure we can see what's going on.
There's cracks in the cave above where you can still see light kind of shining through from spot places. There's this like little kind of lake or like little puddle on the side in one corner, and there's like water still flowing through from kind of cracks into this little kind of cave area as well. I'm not too sure what move. But
so to be clear, we're off the estate grounds, and we've gone into the sort of the wild wilderness outside it.
Yes.
Grand. Okay. Wondering how I can. Okay. Yeah. So, in Bruce's mind, if he's been given ownership of the manor, like he can maybe try and bluff his because he did give up his heirship, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's not in the pecking order. Like, God forbid something happens to Toby, he's still technically in the eyes of the law next in line. But you'll keep that in mind if they start to get a bit antsy. You'll just remind them. We'll play it out. Runestone.
You see Wellaby go, okay, just stand right here. Rowan, everything will be perfectly fine. Do not worry.
Wait, what are you doing?
We're going to help you, fix you.
Yeah, we're gonna fix you up.
Last
Harold
time,
is going to immediately get out of view and preferably hide near a tree, hopefully unnoticed.
So they've gone inside. There is no tree, but there are stalagmites. You can kind of go hide behind one of those.
Oh,
if
okay,
you
I
want to.
misunderstood. I thought we were like in a foresty area. Sorry.
We're in the cave now.
I'd also like to do
Cave.
something.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Errol's going to try to get
here-
out of view as unnoticeably as possible.
Sure, make a stealth
Hearing
check.
that, I'm gonna walk backwards to Bruce and say, "The dragon sword. Please tell me you have it."
He's got
that's
both the
terrible
Gutwrench
roll.
and the Dragon Slayer sort of on his back, like the Witcher.
Yep.
um,
Get it ready.
last time I trusted you guys, you slapped a collar around my neck.
Well,
They're going to see me.
you still need to continue this journey that both myself and Willowban, Celebi, have. Sorry, I get Mo DM is getting mixed up with the names.
No, but me too. Don't worry. This is something we have ongoing on.
Yeah,
I feel like it makes sense. I can imagine you two mistaking each other for each other as well.
Sure.
Like, wait, no,
Yeah.
I'm Willabat.
Yeah.
You're Sylvia. Ah, right, of course. Oh,
I am. Yeah, that's
to you.
it, yeah.
and to on this journey that you have undertook, and we must fix this collar if that is okay, Ruin, because it is a must. You must do it.
Yeah.
I guess I've got nothing else to lose at this point.
Okay.
I mean, just
Hell.
think, remember that everything that happened to you had nothing to do with us. It was only your own actions what got you to where you were. So please don't make it our problem. We're just doing it for you.
Fair enough. I'm not trying to upset you. Celebrate.
This,
know.
this is your redemption. Do you understand?
Yeah. You
This
see
is
us?
your journey.
I have a
Yes,
question for
okay.
you, Sir Clerics.
Hmm?
I approve of you assisting Ruin, but have you given him any actual practical guidance? When we met him and in our journeys with him, he has not demonstrated any actual knowledge of what you would perceive to be good.
Oh, that's just because he doesn't want to. What can I say?
I mean,
That's my question. Why haven't you given him any practical guidance?
We did. Indeed.
sometimes through punishment, sometimes through words.
Yeah. Gifts. Or pain.
What gifts?
I mean, the gift of you being an amazing fake creature. You were like a horrible, horrendous monster.
This is a
Before.
curse. I used to be great. And I'll just start to be quiet and I'll go to the circle and just stand there and
No offense to you, Kaki. He says that. He says.
I'll take out my sword and stab it into the...
Great
ground
does
in a
not
circle.
always equate to good. Great is many things. Could be good or bad.
And what have you, Cole, given him any guidance on how to be good?
Yes, and he didn't take any of it.
What guidance did you give me, Ziggy?
I told you how to use common fucking sense, and you didn't listen. I then threatened to keep you dead if you died again. So,
You've done nothing but insult me along this journey.
yes, it's character building.
You
Okay,
all,
you got-
I'm assuming you are all aware of what he is. Are we
Well-
wrong to assume?
They saw it firsthand. They know.
Ooh, I don't
Oh.
know that we did.
Saw it first
We
hand
s-
is a bit weak. Of a
No,
phrase.
what we saw firsthand, you insist was new.
It was part black dragon, part moonstone dragon. Literally half and half, side together. But do you wish to was each of us to tell you what we have done or not done in providing guidance? Above game it to make it easier as I'll talk at the same time.
Just speak as is, whatever you guys want to say, and the conversation will go along.
I feel Mark,
Just-
I reckon Yagu might have the best bit to say. So you okay going last?
I was
Errol
gonna
gets the
ask.
first. Joey?
No, I was gonna say, I assume they saw me trying to sneak out of view and try to be unseen by them. I'm assuming with that 18 roll I rolled earlier. I'm assuming that because they're
Use-
clerics, they're gonna have
use-
high perception.
You see that Celebi didn't seem to have noticed, but if you want to check if they noticed, you will have to do another stealth check, though. So as far as you know, you don't know. Like, let's put it like that.
I'd rather just keep what I got, but I'm not going to say anything in that regard then.
Yeah.
Let's just get this over with. Do whatever you have to do, Willigan and Celebi.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, you have a couple of men of the cloth here as well, in case things go wrong. Yes, I feel your holiness, you holy turtle, and you holy noble amphitryon or whatever it's called. Mm-hmm. Cool.
You can call me Bruce if you wish.
Bruce, if I wish. Cool, Bruce, if I wish. All right. Thank you.
Are you cocking the arrow?
No, I was just getting the bow out, not cocking an arrow.
Okay. All right.
Is there anything we might do to stand back, or to make sure this goes well?
Well,
What-
this is.
What should we expect? I'm taking out my lair.
Well, are you his friends or not?
Doesn't seem like it to me.
Well, we're acquainted. I don't know
thought so.
about them. I'd say we're
Ziggy,
allies.
now is very much not the moment for your sarcasm.
I'm sorry, we're allies. However, the fact is, if we're fucking around with that collar, I want to be prepared.
What is your
They were
intention
right.
with him now?
We're gonna fix the collar.
Are
And
you
what's
guys?
going
Fix
to
me.
happen if you do that?
He
He will
looks at you, Will.
He'll continue his journey on redemption.
Uh-huh.
That is not a real clarification of what's going to happen.
Oh,
What
you
will happen?
adventurers are all the same. You wanna know everything. That's not fun. Is well for me. I think it's pretty okay, but it's not fun for you, Will, is it?
Well,
Are we?
Hmm?
I just wanted to ask the group. I'll look at everyone. So, are we friends?
I've
I'm your
tried
friend,
repeatedly. I've tried repeatedly to be your friend. I'm always hurt when I feel it's been thrown back at me by your poor decisions, but I try to.
Well, if we are friends, then you guys would all trust me. Just trust this process, please.
Very well. So clerics, you're clearly exceptionally powerful individuals. This might be fun for you, but for those not so blessed with your strength, your fun could be very dangerous to us. So excuse us for our caution.
Hmm.
I don't know if you remember being so weak.
Well, Willovan, you hear in your mind.
Should we tell them? I mean, it's better they are prepared.
all right. I guess they must know, and they must see.
I mean, you
what
are
they
the one who enjoys telling bad news. You should tell them.
Wait, what are we talking about? What bad news?
Oh, you know, the thing, you know, what is gonna happen, really.
Oh, that bad news?
Well,
Sure.
I'd rather it be a surprise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he's talking again. Damn it. He's so talky today. Yes, Ruben.
Sorry.
You see him. Well, if you're truly his friends, then what you will need to do is us, Willaban and I. Oh, sorry. Yes, Celebi and I work
Yeah.
on the collar. You will have to restrain your friend, if that's okay.
Yeah,
I,
just hold him. That's all.
right now.
You could do it now, or you could do it after.
No.
It's up to you.
6 seconds, yeah.
But just
All
because
right.
we will need to put the collar back on, you just need to maybe knock him out.
Yeah.
Is he going to become a dragon during this process again?
Potentially.
50-50, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Right.
50 fucking 50. Are we
Yagu,
sure this is a good idea?
Yagu, would you join me, please, at either side of Ruin? I'm going to ask, do you permit this?
Could you guys just trust me to control myself?
That's why I'm asking. It's your acquaintances here have suggested it. That's why I'm asking.
You're all making me a little nervous there. I can't even find Harold.
I'm nervous
You're
as well.
nervous.
We're all nervous, and I'm asking, would you permit us to do this, as suggested by your cleric acquaintances?
Fine. No. I'll just stand down.
All right.
Bruce will then say to you, as he sort of gently holds your shoulder and arm, to I do trust you, Ruin. I hope and pray you can return that trust.
I hope that I earn that trust today.
Yagu,
So one on each side of him.
that's what he asked.
Before we do anything, Bruce, I have to ask for one thing. The dumbbell, and he will.
Shall we both have? Yes, you asked first. Have a go.
I also have an idea,
Uh huh.
just in case he does become a dragon. And Ziggy will take out his new lyre and strum a few chords in it. As he does, you start hearing sharp, not nice notes coming from it, and his fingers are just now full of these rocks that are stuck to his fingertips, and he flings them behind Ruin, and a stone construct appears behind him. As I use my charge of Summon Construct in its Stone Construct form. Stone Constructs with this spell have an ability where if a creature starts its turn within 10 feet, I can make them do a Wisdom save, and if they fail, they can't use reactions and their speed is half until the start of its next turn.
Amazing.
So
You've
if I see
given
a
a
dragon,
token, right?
I'm gonna make him do that.
Yeah,
I
you said-
did give you a
yeah.
token.
Yeah. Can you drop and drag that into Roll20 if that's okay?
I don't.
Not you. I'm talking to you.
Oh right, okay.
Okay.
So, Mark, you need 25 or higher.
Ziggy
Yeah,
and Aki, where did you wanna be standing?
Further away from his face because of what happened last time.
Do you need to be able to see the construct to keep control over it or anything?
No, I believe I can just control it. One sec, I'll read the spell.
And Aki will stand in front of Ziggy and kind of put his wing out, and he'll cast Bless on Bruce, Yogu, and himself the moment he sees the whatever's going to happen start happening, ritual or whatever.
Like a reaction.
Well, if I can potentially hold
hold
it
action.
to do that, yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Actually, just thinking, is the stone lethargy an passive thing, or is that an action?
It's a passive thing. It's not its actions. It's a passive thing.
So, Mo, just for your future reference in Cisco,
Just-
as Earl's
just when
hiding, he's
reaching
currently
near it.
holding the bow, but
Because it says when a creature that the
When the
construct
creature
can
starts
see,
its turn,
the construct can't force to make it a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's-
it
it's
feels
just a-
like
it's
It
a
doesn't say
passive
it's an
thing when
action.
anyone is close to it in its turn. It's not an action.
because if it was a passive thing, it will say when a creature is within that time, it has to make the saving throw. I guess it has to.
But underneath
You're
it,
making
it's
a
a
hand
hand.
when it creates it.
It's not in the actions bit.
Yeah.
I think
No, I
the
guess-
wording is meant to allow you to only pose it on people you want to.
Yeah, I guess that's why.
It'll be like relentless endurance.
It's just a bit weird. So.
it is a
No
weird
worries.
wording. But
Yeah.
basically,
Often
just for your
Let's-
guys' reference
yeah,
to
let's
the
assume
DMs,
this.
Yeah, sure.
Errol's
Okay.
holding his bow currently. He's gonna take out an arrow. He's not gonna knock it on the bow. He's just gonna still kind of aim it downward and then just
Sure.
keep kind of like, I guess, laying back.
Great. All right, and
Um,
Aki and Ziggy, where are you guys standing? Sorry, Yagu will come to you in a second.
30 feet away?
30 feet away? Sure.
Yeah, 30 feet away. I am still staying
could I
away
be
from his
like-
mouth.
You want to
Maybe
come
like
through the
70?
entrance of the mouth or the back end of the cave? Sorry,
probably-
the mouth of the cave or the back end?
Around to the right, I'd say.
Around to the right.
yeah.
30 feet away.
Nothing that has a funneling type mental picture.
Yeah.
Sure. And you want to go the opposite direction, Aki? To Ziggy?
No, I'll stand in front of Ziggy with
Oh,
a wing
okay.
out, just in case this all
This
goes
is
very
a-
poor. In fact, this is a fluffed if I can provide any cover whatsoever, kind of a thing.
Sure.
Okay.
You can adjust. Okay. Sure. All right. I've got it all down. All right. You see Celebi. Sorry. You see Willaban kind of go approach and start fiddling around with the little symbol, and immediately you see it change magically back into a collar, and then he fiddles around with it a little bit more. Are you okay there, Rowan?
Yeah.
Does it hurt?
No, it's kind of nice to have it back into a
Oh, let me
something I
make
could
it
wear.
tighter then. I start making it
Oh,
tighter.
No,
okay.
we'll stop
now.
touching it. You know
Ow.
not to touch it. Leave it alone.
Oh, okay,
Can
okay.
you just be gentle for once, please?
Okay, just a moment. Click. And you see it kind of snap off. Ah, okay. Well, we need to go
got
and
it
work
out.
on this.
Yeah.
And
Very quickly.
we'll be
Oh.
back. Okay. Please just
Mhm.
knock him out, and we'll be back.
Oh.
You see them kind of move to the back, and you see him. One of them just kind of do like I don't know, one of those.
Mark forgot to do the dumbbell.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I
watch
was
it.
waiting for everyone.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
go
it doesn't
ahead.
work, I'd like a go as well if it doesn't
Yeah,
work.
sure.
I
Put
can-
that through. Put that
So
through.
you guys
I
roll
can
it.
guidance both of them.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. So
Okay.
okay, roll.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Never mind,
Oh.
I don't need it.
He doesn't need it.
okay.
All right. So,
Nice.
Nice one.
I was also raging, by the way. That's why I rolled at advantage.
cool.
That's-
Good to know.
Okay.
Right, you've
so
got the
strength goes
benefit.
by 1, right? Or
Yeah.
Your strength ability modifier has increased by 1, so if it was sitting at 5, it's now at 6. Your strength is 22.
got it.
Good stuff.
Just before the transfer, like as soon as the collar comes off, I'm gonna look at Bruce and Yagu and say, "This is nothing personal, right? If something happens,
Do you assure us you're doing our utmost?
I'll try."
Then I believe you.
As you stand next to him, holding him down, you see Willaban and Celebi step through a portal and disappear from your sight. It's all silent for a moment. Only thing that you can hear around you is the bats that are flying past, the water trickling. But nothing seems to happen until
Okay.
you feel his arms changing, shifting
We can't hear
around you. You feel his arms changing and shifting around your clutch as his wings furl in for a moment, and then his back begins to curl, and he bends over. His shoulders begin to bulge, and his arms. And as you are holding, your hand begins to expand as you're trying to hold on, and you realize you won't be able to hold on any longer. You begin to see him shifting and changing once again. And I put the wrong music on, 1 second. And
I do not quite like that, to be honest. While that's going on, I imagine Bruce is saying, "Right, Ruin, while it's happening, Ruin, so talk to me then. How did you come to your name? How are you feeling right now?"
you see him shaking his head unresponsively, trying to fight whatever's within his mind. You see him, his back extending. Yago, you have to take a few steps back as this small creature now is growing into a bigger, larger creature than you. A huge creature. Its wings expand as the two claws grab onto the floor, digging its claws into it. And once again you witness the dragon form of Ruin Synergy. Half black dragon, half moonstone dragon. And as you do, and you see him look at you all, staring at you all, without any recognition in his eyes, before he expands his chest, and the largest roar comes out of his mouth. I need you all to roll for initiative.
How long have you been
Kill us.
sitting on that sound effect?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Is
This
that
is why
in
you
Discord?
edited. This is why you edited your shit earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, there's more.
Can I get that summon construct ready? Because it has the same
Yeah.
initiative as me.
Okay.
I'll find a token. Don't worry.
Yeah.
He's put a token in the Ziggy.
Oh, yeah.
I opened up the.
Okay, let me just copy from there then.
Wow. The
I
one
opened
time
up
I
the-
needed it.
Is it the same sheet?
Yeah,
That's
it is.
awesome.
I made a few more adjustments, so you probably
I
like.
noticed.
Do you notice? Okay, great. So just the you'll see the changes in there.
construct, eh?
So keep that in mind, but please roll for initiative. I'm gonna just put the initiative counter on. I did
The
have one.
time I
There we
needed
go.
good initiative, and it gave me a fucking natural one. No.
If you
well.
click on the token,
19.
Lucky. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll let you in there. Hopefully, can I do?
Okay.
Yeah, great. 19. Damn.
Better than last time. I think I rolled a natural 1 last time.
Yeah, you rolled pretty bad. Oh God, I think you're first. Oh God.
I have a 19 as well.
Okay, what's your
So I
dex mod?
don't- 2 plus 2.
What's his? I
Plus
think
4.
it's yeah. Okay, so he goes first.
As a dragon?
Yeah,
Eh.
probably, yeah.
Definitely.
Remember, he's not a normal dragon, dude. Like, he's a little bit somewhat of a homebrewed-ish dragon, so...
I'm just curious because I had an adult green dragon I ran a few months back and it was dexterity 10
Ah, there it is.
plus
Perfect.
0.
Yeah, let me
Right,
just give it permission.
Yogu, Bruce, and Aki all have bless on them as of the moment that happens, so
Perfect. Put that trigger on. So just put a little
that
mark.
won't help with initiative or anything. But yeah, that's there.
All right. Let me. Who did you say? Who?
The two holding them,
The whole two.
perhaps is a good choice, and me.
And yourself. All right. I'll put
Is it
little.
a large creature?
It's medium.
Medium,
Actually, I
yeah?
need medium.
The construct.
Medium,
It's medium, yeah. He will also be like with them and trying to use his stone lethargy as well as probably also trying to help hold them down because he has a plus
Yeah.
4 strength.
Okay.
Let me
Well, the
make him
grapple is
smaller,
immediately
so-
broken, so you guys have to take a few steps back as this dragon expands its wings. One black wing and one kind of translucent green, kind of leathery wing that kind of erupts out of Ignis, the hungry.
Yeah. Any grapple thing that's 2 sizes bigger than you.
And as you do, Ignis, it is your turn. However, please make a wisdom saving throw. Is that correct?
Yeah, was a wisdom save against my spell save DC, so 17.
Okay.
What is that? Wisdom saving throw you said?
Yes, a wisdom save.
Yeah.
I
Your
will.
dragon's wise.
Yep. Probably not. Not this one.
It's
13.
ruin
What?
wise.
13. So your speed is halved and you have no reactions.
Legendary resistance.
Using it? Okay.
Alright. No, it's good. Alright.
Oh shit.
That's already one down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Somebody write that down.
All right. Well, it's your turn, Ignis. You're out of
will-
control, but you're just panicking at this state. You have no state of. You're just in berserk. Let's just assume that. You're berserk.
Oh, and I'm gonna start like running backwards, and it says I could fly up to half its flying speed. This does not trigger attack opportunities.
That's your legendary action. So that
Oh, that's
you
what
can't
you
do
can
that
do.
on your turn or after your turn. You have to do it after a creature's turn.
Then I will look in the general direction to my right, and my throat. It's gonna look very calm at first. It sounds almost like a really loud, gentle purr, and he'll open his mouth, and a fog cloud will just kind of come out, and I will cast. I will not cast. I will use Dream Breath.
This smoke bellows out of its mouth, dreamy, as it engulfs the people to the right. So, Bruce, Aki, and Ziggy, I need you all to make what save?
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at those. I'm good at those.
Average. I can roll twice though, thankfully. 16.
Ah!
It's actually a dream breath. You said is con save.
Oh, sorry, con
oh.
save. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Say that now.
So, is it just the
Over.
same rules?
19.
I'm gonna add the +4 to that.
Does
Okay, so-
Yagu,
wait.
how long's your aura distance also?
Yeah, we should have thought about this. It's only 10 feet.
Oh no.
Bruce
I should have standed there. Whoops.
falls unconscious for. Or can I just? Is there a way to post it?
If you click on it, just click on the bird dream breath.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah, Bruce is gonna go unconscious for 10 minutes.
Oh, well, that's me out the game, boys. See you
Alright.
later. Bruce
no,
just
it's-
collapses.
Is this a poison?
It is not.
No,
Charm,
it is
It's a
not.
charm effect.
It's. I don't think it's a charm effect itself. It's not a magical effect, if that's what you're wondering.
Well, I'm more wondering whether it's a poison or something like that can be cured.
On your turns, you guys can figure it out.
says-
Maybe a
yeah,
That's at the
solution.
very end. Then on
Yeah.
our turns we can figure it
Yeah,
out.
for now, just you guys can figure it out in your turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
That's your action. Is there anything else?
Yes, I will use. Because I'm not afraid terribly of. I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay. Well, that is your turn. Bruce, you are unconscious. Your turn ends. Yagu, you're up.
Cool, no legendary reaction. Okay, good.
Not yet. I didn't have a turn, remember?
As you
Yeah,
as
but
your
it's
turn
after 18.
starts, Yago, you see that due to the breath, you see that your companion drops on the floor. You can make a history check to see if you have seen something like this before. Is that okay, Mo?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, 14.
Sleeping.
I'll leave it for Mo to.
I've seen
to see
sleep
what-
before.
You've seen sleep before.
He's sleeping, yeah.
You
Not the time now, Bruce. Come on.
Yeah. Well, as you do see him, he's not fallen. He's not taken any damage or anything like that. But you do see him kind of stirring, meaning he's still alive. But you don't know how you would be able to kind of wake him. You could potentially go and try waking him up. That's all we can give you. But it will take an action to do that.
Let me think. If I rage, then it's only one creature size larger that you can grapple, right? It's...
It doesn't make a difference. You can only grapple things that are one size bigger than
It
you,
says
and then
two
make it
sizes
even
bigger
with a
than-
rage.
Yeah. Unless you cast enlarge on yourself, then that's another thing. Another thing.
Yeah, I can do both at the same time. That sucks. So,
Bonus action rage, and then actions left. So
yeah, but I can't. Yeah, I don't even have a large. What am I talking about? Yeah,
wait,
Okay.
Ruin does it. Oh,
Because say Ruin has it.
Oops.
I was commanded Ruin to enlarge myself, so I can. No, that's stupid. I would just do the classic bonus action rage, and I guess walking up to here is the smarter decision for now, or here perhaps. Yeah, I will stay over there.
Okay.
And I will just go ham on Ruin twice.
Alright.
It's the reckless attacks with Infernal Serpents. Yeah. Does a 13 hit you?
Wow.
A 30 does.
Oh man. I will add 1 level of Smite to it as well, to the damage. Plus 2 from Rage, so that's a total of 25.
Yeah, 16 plus 9, yep.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to put.
And then, yeah, second attack, I'm just gonna do the same thing. Oof. Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wait, really?
Yes.
I thought you'd have a 23 AC, like... Oh, wait, that's ancient.
And then I will add another level 1 Smite, just for fun.
Okay, so how much damage is this in total?
So it's 25 plus 21, right? Yeah.
You rage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's plus 2.
Okay. Okay.
25 plus 20?
46.
46?
Yeah.
46 total.
Yeah.
Chunky bit of damage.
It's a start, and can I use my free action to inspect Bruce? Wait, I started here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I inspect Bruce with a free action, or is
Yeah,
it an action?
make a medicine check.
E-medicine.
This will not wake him up, but this will determine a little
Yeah,
bit.
the nature of whatever's going on.
He's sleeping.
Nice.
Probably if you
I knew
shake
it.
him awake, you'll probably be able to pick him up. Yeah.
To shake my leg. Okay, then no. I will walk back to where I was before and end my turn there.
All right. That is the end of Yagu's turn. Aki Flammacaster.
I will use my legendary action,
Okay.
and I'm going to move. I'm going to fly up to half my movement speed. Where is my? How much is this? If I go 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I like that spot. It's a
Mhm.
good spot.
You move 20 feet, right?
Let me
Yeah,
know.
20 feet.
Yeah, no, 15, right? Not 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 20.
Yeah,
It's
just mark it from you. You move 30 feet. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I thought that was 20.
If you want to move there,
Yeah,
steady. Just mark it from your middle of you. That will be your movement.
Okay, right there. Is that? Yeah.
That's 25.
Okay, that's half my movement speed.
Your flying speed is 80. So
Oh, 80. I will.
so your
will
max
go-
movement is 40 in this.
I will go
legendary.
there, and I'm going to fly up 20 feet into. Actually,
How tall is the cavern?
no, I'll stay right where I'm at for it now.
About 40 feet up.
I'm gonna stay right where I'm at.
All right, on the ground, standing there. You
Yep.
land right in front of Errol. Errol, immediately you see around you this dragon just appear. Very intimidating, and that's his legendary actor. Aki, go ahead.
Okay.
Aki will 5, 10, 15, 20 rush over here. Did Yogu say anything to anybody else? Do I know what's
actually,
going on?
Oh, yeah.
do we want to display the battle map, actually?
Oh, did we not? My bad. Okay, let's do
Yeah,
it.
no, I didn't think about it neither.
Yeah, I think
sorry.
everyone forgot. It doesn't matter. We're here now. All right, let's carry
Yeah.
on.
Did
Well,
Yogi
yeah, he
say
will.
something?
Yeah. Well, he's asleep. Wake him up, and he will rush towards Ruin as he's dashing through him.
Aki will just smack Bruce in the face to wake him up.
What?
Pick up!
What the deuce?
Right. I've got a really stupid idea, but I think it will work. I think we both need to be his size, and I can do that.
Right, I have the potion of flying. I can if he flies, I can get him.
Well, there's that, or I can make you his size.
That works
it
too.
won't be you. Me and you. We can. If we don't have to, we wouldn't have to hurt him. We just have to hold him down. We have to. He wants trust. That's trusting him. It's not
I
fighting
agree.
him.
Yes, do it.
Right. Well, this is a bad idea. I'm going to twin spell polymorph on both Bruce and me, and
Okay.
turn us both into giant apes.
Is polymorph a bonus action?
Oh, it is if I quicken it.
Hmm.
Oh.
If I just throw sorcery points at this, so we finish it early.
So you're gonna use all your sorcery points, though?
I think we're
It's
we're
4.
almost.
It's 4, no?
almost-
For each.
Yeah.
4 and 4 plus 1, 9. Yeah. So all. Yeah.
I just
Cool,
I
cool.
forgot.
That's
That's what it looks like.
You're really
Oh, nice.
So, Mo, I don't want to be that guy, but it was an action to wake up Bruce, right?
He's quickening. He's quickening the polymorph.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
just want to
so,
make sure.
so Bruce is still asleep as
I
an
got
ape.
woke- No, I
No,
got
he's
woken
awake.
up. Then he's done it.
He woke him
Smacked
up.
him awake.
Oh, so your action to wake him up, then bonus action quicken to make a polymorph. Yeah?
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, okay, cool.
If that's okay with you as a rule,
Yeah, no,
otherwise I can do it.
that's awesome. Just to clarify.
Just
for
a
Lucky as
heads
well.
up for Bless is dropped. Just a heads up.
Sure.
You are prone in monkey form.
Yeah.
Right.
I I've wanted to play a giant ape for so long. I never had the chance for you bastards before, months ago, years ago.
I've got another 20 feet. Well, I've used 20 of my 30 feet to get here.
Yeah.
Now my movement speed is 40. So do I have only 10 feet left, or do I have 20 feet left?
10. You only have 10 feet left.
Right. In which case, I will. This is awkward. Yeah, you know what? I'll stay where I am for now. I might as well, and that's going to be my turn. Apart from kind of roaring in a general direction, can we be one big green and one big red monkey?
Sure.
Yes.
Whatever you want. Sure.
Definitely.
Then that's what happens.
What's that game called? The one that you break down? Is it Primal Rage? Is that the one where you're breaking down your
Where you're the four, and one of them's the ape, and one of them's the other one. I know
lizard,
which one you're
ape,
talking
and
about.
whatever it is? You're climbing buildings.
Rampage.
Rampage. That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yes. This is turning to Rampage, literally. Okay. All right. Okay. If that's your turn, Ziggy, unless Ignis wants to do anything.
Are you?
No.
Okay.
I will, because I'm scared that Joey's gonna run away. So I want to bring back some old memories.
Oh no!
I will use my legendary action to turn around, and Ignis is going to roar in Errol's face, and you're gonna see a flare of anger in his eyes, and then as he turns around, his tail is going to drop on you again.
Okay. 18 AC to hit, unless it just hits automatically, but
It
18
does
is
not.
AC.
It is. Can you just click it?
Yep, that
27.
That will hit. Alright, that's 11 damage. Okay, no problem. Okay.
All right.
Yep.
That's your turn. Ziggy, you're up.
Right, so I'm just gonna think to the construct, protect them as best as you can, and then I'm gonna cast slow on the dragon. You need to make a wisdom save.
Before you cast a slow, is the summon construct concentration as well?
No,
Yeah?
it's not. Oh,
Well,
shit, it is. Okay, I won't cast slow then.
but if you think I'm wrong, just cast it. Don't worry.
No, it is. I've lost.
We went back up. It is concentration.
Okay, in that case, I will cast. I'll just say, Ignis, I'm killing you this time. Psychic Lance.
Okay.
Also, I just realised I spelled Psychic Lance wrong on my character sheet.
That's okay. Make the save.
It's an intelligence save. I've also spelled it wrong again, and my D&D Beyond is crashing.
18.
I think that makes it, no?
You take half damage.
All right.
So it's it's 8d6. You take half of.
Do you not have any way of making that work?
Sorry, 1 second. There you go. So it's 31 half, so 15, 16, whichever.
15.
Because
right?
yep, it's the lower of
15.
the two. Yep.
Yep. So you take 15 points of psychic damage, and you are not restrained or incapacitated.
Uh-huh.
Sadly. But that's a spell slot. John, I need to mark that off. After that, I'm gonna bardically inspire Aki with my bonus action. It's a D8, and just say, "You've got this, monkey boy." And then the construct's gonna take its turn straight after me.
Okay.
The construct is going to move its full 30 feet towards Ruin and do 2 attacks.
Roll to hit.
Just to try and gain its attention. Right. First one is a natural 1.
Okay. It's a miss. Nothing
Second one, 25.
It's
14 points of bludgeoning damage. And he's gonna stay there as much as possible because he's gonna put the stone lethargy on you.
Alright. That is the end of your turn, and last but not least, Harold Emmerfield.
Alright, so just to clarify, he's 5 feet away from me, or is he flying in the air like 20 feet or so? I just want to know whether
It's 5 feet.
5 feet, face to
51.
face.
he's face to face. Okay, then I'll just say, well, I did threaten to kill you if you transformed again. Now I can actually hold my end of the bargain. And Harold is going to go 5, 10. I'm assuming attack of opportunity at this point.
Yep.
Go
No,
ahead.
He can't.
Hmm?
He
I
can't
can't.
because of the
11.
totem. Oh, with
Reaction.
the golem reaction. He took your
Oh
reaction.
no, that's at his turn.
That's on his turn? His turn hasn't come
Yeah,
back yet, though.
it starts on his turn,
It starts on my turn.
but it's for the next round. So if he fails it on his next turn, for the next round he won't have his reaction.
Oh, okay, then opportunity.
I'm
attack.
just getting him ready in place.
But he failed the first time, no?
I thought he did.
I did
used
not fail.
resistance.
Oh, yeah.
used
Oh,
resistance.
Yeah.
resistance. Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay, go. We'll whack
Alright,
him up. Whack
go
away.
for it. AC 18.
I will. Can I use the bite?
Yeah, of course.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'll bite him.
Silvery
Go
barbs.
for it. No, don't waste it. Don't waste it.
Okay, I
15?
won't then. It doesn't hit
No,
though, so I
that
not then.
misses.
The-
You need the
oh,
silvery barbs for much more important things.
Okay.
And,
That would have done a
Harold-
lot of damage.
I know. And Harold being right here, he is going to say to himself, ensnare, as he casts a. Let me get it pulled up. Not a third, no. Be out of your mind. Third level ensnaring strike. A second level ensnaring strike, and you'll just see vines just constricting his arm, spreading to his bow. And he is going to make 2 regular shots at you, Ruin. So you can just tell me if these hit or not. They're not going to be sharpshooter or anything like that. Oh, I doubt that's going to hit. That's a 17.
Miss.
Yep. And then I'm going to go for the second one. Oh, no.
Oh damn, natural one.
Yep. And I do not
Make
have an
a-
inspiration to re-roll it, so
Make a fade roll,
that's fine.
unfortunately.
I'm going to go high on my fate roll, like always. That is a low. Wow. Okay.
Roll a D2. On a 1 you hit the construct, on a 2 you hit Yagu.
Okay.
I will take it personally.
That is,
I'm sorry, Yagu.
I mean,
I DM you tomorrow.
You are number 1 and just put it in inverse on
roll. How do I do it on roll 20? Because there's not a D2 option on D&D.
just do roll a
Just
d4.
D4, yeah. D4.
Yeah.
1 and a
Okay.
2 you hit the construct.
And 3 and a 4 hit you. Okay. I'll hit the
Yeah.
construct.
Yep, that's fine.
All
So
right.
roll again and attack, actually, see if you hit the construct.
Yep.
Let's do another.
Let's see constructs AC. I don't know.
It is 13 plus the level, so 17.
Oh,
That
you
is a
didn't miss.
15, so I miss.
Okay,
Alright,
so you
I've been
miss the
missing
construct.
bows.
Okay,
Yep.
cool, cool.
And in that case, I've used up 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and I'm going to be right here. And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right.
Yep.
I need. Let's start with, I guess, Bruce. Bruce, roll me a d4, and we'll conclude here.
God.
4.
A 4? Great. Okay. Good to know.
Oh,
Let me just see.
Just go, why are you saying, oh?
Okay.
just
that
to make you
is-
nervous, I'm not actually
Yeah,
running.
you do this, you do some natural ones and natural 20s. Your poker face is
Pure
extraordinary.
evil. I'm
You
sorry.
see Ignis begin to thrash around, starting to hit the sides, out of control. You hear him kind of roaring. As he does, you hear the whole cave begin to shake as stalactites begin to fall. I
okay.
need Yagu and the constructs to give me dexterity saving throw. I
Dex
see.
save.
Lair action.
It doesn't seem to have anything. I assume it's just
0
a
then.
regular check. Yep. Okay, so just a straight roll.
It has +3 from Jaku, so.
Oh, yes,
Oh.
it has +3 from Yardu and
5.
plus 5.
That's a gigantic boulder it crashes.
Well, the construct takes 5 points of damage, and Yagu, you only take half of that.
Okay,
So you only
Now,
take
I need to
2.
ask. I need to ask, and it's a
Up
stupid
to
question
1.
to ask.
Hmm.
But is it poison damage?
No, it is. It
Okay,
is
then it takes damage.
bludgeoning damage. Rock on rock.
Okay. Yep.
All right.
I've
and
been playing Zelda. I know
as
this.
you see him thrashing around, the rest of you prepare to look around to see Ignis still in this rampage form, and you prepare to stop him whatever the cost. And as you do, we will conclude the session here and come back next week. Well, it's kind of I know. It's fine. And we'll see how you guys fare against the mighty dragon himself. Thank you everyone for playing. Thank you everyone for watching at home. Thanks to Dan Curtis and James Webster. Hopefully we'll see you all next week on Tuesday, or tomorrow, or on Sunday for our other campaigns.
Yeah.
Until then, have a great week. Stay well. Stay magical. Take care. See you guys later.
Yay.
Bye.
Take care. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks to you, Mo, as well. Good night. Bye-bye, Aurora.